Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is the fighter and the Vaughn, because the kid is late as fuck.
Well,
so we got to strike it up, bro.
Well, it's ironic that the kid behaves like one.
Right?
That's what I find.
He texted me and goes, bro, super late, lost track of time. And I just responded back, you're 50.
Yeah.
You're 50 years old. That's what this is Brian the kid.
Lost track of time.
My favorite is he's going to come like, I thought we said one.
Yeah.
Or he'll say, dude, there's a pipe that busted off the 405. I'm like, well, no, I took the 405 here.
Yeah.
He'll come with some crazy excuse.
And I took the 10 here.
Yeah, right? So we
got him cornered.
Yeah, we got him covered.
Yeah, fire, dude. This guy, I've never met around anybody who's been around this many fires. I've been in other places with him. Oh, the huge fire.
Strange.
Huge fire on La Cienega. Sure, guy.
He told me one, he goes, dude, a water main broke off Pacific. I go, why the fuck you don't even live anywhere near there? I live off Pacific.
Yeah.
There's no water main. Like, how you going to lie?
Well, he has a
then
scanner.
This day and age, I go, really? Nope, doesn't say anything on the fucking ways.
Yeah. Water everywhere, bro. Well, he also has a scanner. And here's the thing. People that are late and constantly late and, just selfish with other people's time, because that's what it is. It's selfish with other people's time.
Don't get me started on that, brother.
Yeah.
But I saw you last night. How's your set at the Comedy Store?
It was good, dude. Gerard Butler was there.
How did you we're like, oh shit,
no,
this is Sparta, and he's like, all right, cool, bro.
I didn't say
all right, bro.
I was just I wanted to do well for Gerard Butler.
How did you know he was there though?
Because all of a sudden, they were like, everybody, you know how there's those seats in the back, those 4 or 5 seats?
Yeah.
And they're like, we need everybody out of the seats, right? And I think I was in one of the seats. And so I'm thinking somebody big's coming in to sit in or they wouldn't move. They're not going to move a comedian.
Hell no.
And so then some people came in, but it's dark in there. And I'm looking at them. I'm like, who is that? Gina Davis, maybe,
Gina Davis, that's a random one.
I'm a big Gina Davis fan,
yeah,
dude.
I like her.
She's not as good looking in person as she is in League of Their Own. But anyhow, they came in and then I'm like, who is that? And then it's Gerard Butler.
Did you hear his accent? Now, did you know it was Gerard Butler because you saw his 300 body? Is he still bodied up?
He looked like about maybe a 41 pant.
Wow, that is.
So I don't know what that is.
That's not Spartan life. He might be Spartan
Greek. He looked more just Greek.
He's more bulking. He's bulking enough.
Yeah, he's he lives in the Balkans.
Did you talk to him?
I didn't talk to him, but I heard afterwards that he said that he asked people about my name, and I did really good.
Yeah, you're a fucking killer.
I did do well. I did have a good set, man.
Hell yeah.
And and I wanted to meet Gerard Butler.
Hell yeah.
Just to look at him, but I didn't get that opportunity. But I thought about tweeting at him today, but I don't know if that's cheesy or not. What do you think about that kind of stuff? I was going to tweet, saw Gerard Butler last night at the Comedy Store. Yo, bro, put me in 301. That's what I was going to say.
They've already made that.
They did?
Yeah.
Put me in 302, dog.
He has nothing to do with it anymore.
He doesn't?
Well, he died in the first, right?
Put me in 299, the prequel.
Yeah, there you go. That'll work. I don't know if I tweet him that, though.
Yeah.
I bet he's going to come back. My boy went to dinner with him, and he was saying how this might be,
No, I think one of my friends said he was not smart.
I wasn't even going there. I don't think he's going to solve, fucking the AIDS crisis or anything like that. Not that there's a crisis, but
dude, there is a crisis, bro.
Not with AIDS, not anymore.
Bro, look at him, dude. What do you have?
I don't know.
Bro,
it's not
why
AIDS.
does he have to have something? Because he's Korean?
I have to be.
I don't know, dude.
Fucking racist, bro.
No, I got a cousin that got stung by a bunch of bees one time on a picnic, and y'all look similar.
God damn it, dude.
But what I'm saying is that that this man,
oh my God.
I don't think somebody said he wasn't super bright. He wasn't brain strong.
He's a fucking far cry from Elon Musk. Yeah, for sure. Okay. But he's not,
So he ain't making no battleships.
No, hell no. He's not making battleships or taking out the Persians. But my friend who had the conversation with him, he's like, most girls, they think I'm Gerard Butler from 300. So when I go to hook up when I take my shirt off, like, what the fuck? And he's like, that's a movie. I'm not fucking a Spartan, for God's sakes. He was saying it's exhausting.
He's like, I'm Gerard Butler from northern Michigan.
Yeah, I'm fucking Gerard Butler, the regular dude who likes to fucking eat pizza and hang out. Those were the movies, bitch. Yeah, I guess it's exhausting for him, which it would be.
Well, do you feel that, though? As a fighter, do you feel like you have to show up with that fighter physique in places? Because that seemed like something...
I mean, now that I'm in a different lane, I feel like I'm more self-conscious or more aware of my body now than I was as a fighter. Because as a fighter, it's like...
Damn, it sounds kind of a little, bro, talking about this. But that's fine, dude.
Bro,
but let's talk
you
about
asked.
I know I did.
Bro, you asked.
Well,
you can't pull the gay card when you asked.
Yeah.
It's like fucking start sucking some dude's dick. I'm like, dude, this is gay.
Yeah.
Well, bro,
Like, hey, bro, quit being so gay in my mouth right now.
dude, quit being so goddamn gay and grab my balls.
And no offense if anybody's gay, man. I might be gay when I'm about 70 or 80.
You just gonna switch it up?
Well, here's what I think. I feel like I came to Earth to do everything that I want that can be done if I can, in due time, riding sharks, decoding Asians, and maybe even being gay,
Gay might be in your future.
You never know. I could have a family and kids.
Yeah, I feel like it's an easier life. Like, I mean, society, let's be real, society in general doesn't accept you like they accept normal relationships.
Yeah, you look okay in a convertible.
Yeah.
You know?
You wear Gucci's with fur out the back, tight-ass pants. You can't get tight enough. Short shorts. And but also, if I walk in a gay bar, we're fucking. 10 out of 10 times, I'm sucking dick or getting a dick in my ass. If I go to
guy.
Well, we'll see.
Dude, damn.
Take it easy.
I'm just brainstorming. You're really...
Hey, I thought we're in the trust tree, bro.
My bad, you're right.
Yeah, trust tree, gay trust tree.
Yeah.
So but if I go into a straight bar, chances of me hooked on with a girl, not great.
Yeah,
maybe 10%. If you're a dime piece, maybe 50%.
Damn.
50% if you're a dimey. But if I'm gay, I'm batting 1,000.
Yeah, that's true. I can't imagine. So back to AIDS, man. I don't think we can beat it.
AIDS?
Yeah, because
Magic begs to differ.
Really? Yeah, but
Magic Johnson doesn't have it.
But dude, I think he's drinking Yazil Puig's blood. Because I'm saying, do you get a pint of that Puig, dude? That'll beat anything. I heard just 2 drops under your tongue will cure a cold.
I think he has so much goddamn money, it didn't matter what he got.
Yeah, he could get anything, dude. He could get attacked by vultures and he'd be able to find his way out of it. When you got that kind of money. When you got that Voldemort cash.
That Voldemort, son. They say he, not just him, but now, like the medication for it, it's all good.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, like it's not that big of a deal. Don't get me wrong, you don't want AIDS, but it's not like it used to be where people were dropping like flies.
Right.
Like if Eazy was alive today, got AIDS, you're straight.
Damn. That's crazy,
shame,
man.
Right?
Yeah, I guess it's a shame, man. I don't know. Some of his music wasn't that good towards the end, I thought. But yeah, overall, I feel like it's a shame that that we have diseases that we can't beat.
It's strange. It's predominantly in homosexual relationships like that. Butt sex is what gives you the AIDS.
Yeah, that's what they get it from, dude.
And
that's
needles.
what they say. And needles. So drug addicts or,
When you think about it, it's pretty easy to avoid, isn't it? Like if you're a straight man with AIDS, what the fuck you doing?
Yeah. It makes you wonder. It seemed like you really wandered off of you're lying to people.
Yeah. Like, the rumor is Charlie Sheen got it from
doing man sex,
gay activity.
But then also,
they're like, most people heterosexual shouldn't be getting AIDS unless there's a blood transfusion or you're a drug addict with needles,
or if you're partying one night and spraying blood on each other. If you're like
well, I guess it's Blade 4 or some shit. But who does that, bro?
Bro, if you got enough money, dude, you order a couple of hardy-wristed people and a couple of swords, dude. Who the fuck knows what can happen?
It's just so rich, just getting creative, going full fucking vampire, dog.
Dude, I knew a guy, he used to pay Vietnamese dudes to come beat his ass, dude, for like $1,000.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Wait, he'd hire these Vietnamese guys and just beat his ass?
He lives in the Hollywood Hills, dude. This dude would pay these 2 Vietnamese dudes, drive up there, $500 each, and beat the fuck out of them.
And then did he he just got off on it?
Yeah, he just got beat up. And then I guess he would just lay there or something or go to bed. I don't know. Here's what I think. I think he was doing bad business, dirty business. And he felt bad about it, but he didn't feel like he was able to stop doing the business because of the money he was making. So he needed some sort of repercussion.
Some sort of, yeah. So he would do it basically to be like, all right, well, I'm going to do this, but
yeah,
go and whoop that ass.
Yeah, I need to get.
Doesn't make it right.
Right, doesn't make it right, but at least I'm getting. I'm
paying a price.
Yes,
like at least there's some repercussions for my actions.
I'm paying a price. So at least then you could send a mass text to people you're fucking over of you just laying there bleeding with a couple of.
God damn, this is the worst. Who did that? I paid them.
Some of your money I made off of you.
Have you had any kinky shit like that ever in your friends' parties or anything? I feel like you live a crazy life, man.
No, dude, I grew up really in the, there weren't a lot of
Selling
diseases
cancers
of us.
and
I did a fundraiser last night. I was at a fundraiser for lymphoma, right? And I'd never even heard of it.
Comedy fundraiser?
Yeah, lymphoma and leukemia, and I never even heard of lymphoma, And no offense if anybody has lymphoma, but I had, I grew up around rabies was like the hottest thing you could get.
Rabies ain't good.
Oh, rabies
That's from
is
getting
wild.
bit by a squirrel or some shit where you're from? A raccoon or?
That's from, there's a lot of different
possum?
animals. Dude, a cousin. Anybody that's, not taking good care of themselves or that's spending a lot of time outdoors. And two dead giveaways that people have rabies are if they're afraid to drink water and if they're kind of playing hide and go seek by themselves a little bit. Like if you see them kind of.
No one's playing.
Yeah, except them. And that's rabies, dude.
That's rabies.
Yeah.
How the fuck you get rid of rabies?
Oh, you don't.
Never.
You can't beat it. A lot of times you die. Yeah. And you can look that up, dude. I don't know what.
I don't know what he's.
You know?
Are we going to find it?
Just actually, you can probably just close your eyes and know, I know how they work. That's the dark arts, boy.
Oh my God. It's ridiculous. Hey, wait, I feel like rabies is a problem only in the South, though. Is that fucked up to say?
No.
Like, in the South, I think NASCAR, rabies.
Okay, well, look, NASCAR's not an infection,
Just
It's
saying.
not like, I get bit by a redneck and next thing you know, I own a Tony Stewart poster,
You buy a redneck, all of a sudden I got a fucking Jeff Gordon tattoo. Yeah, but I think South,
What happened?
What?
Oh, I got this fucking Danica Patrick brassiere on. Whoa.
Whoa. I just feel like fried food, NASCAR, and rabies is the South, man. And I tour in the South, so I'm probably killing my ticket sales, but you know what I'm saying. Like, rabies in LA is not a big issue.
No, it's not a big issue. I think people don't spend enough time with real-ass animals. A lot of these animals out here are bullshit, trained imports, fake-ass little Dalmatians and shit. Some gay man that lived by the park by me used to put spots on his dog. Bitch. Get it together, brother.
He just hold the fuck up.
Yeah.
He had a white dog. He
Put
put
his own
spots on him.
Yeah.
You're fucking stupid.
You're
I'm
stupid,
serious,
dude.
bro. This is hilarious.
You're stupid, man. I'm just telling him about what happened. Man.
Why would the guy put...
I don't know. I don't know the man. I don't go by people like that. If some dude's spotting his own pet, bro, I'm out. You know?
Fucking out too, man. Fuck. It's not like Dalmatians are rare or some shit. I get if you have a pet rhino and paint them white because there's one left. But with fucking Dalmatians, painting dogs is insane, man.
Dude, that's people in parks, man. People do anything in a park out here. You got to notice that out here. Like, where I'm from, a park is a place to picnic, Maybe
Chill out.
Yeah. Chill out, make art or something, but
Frisbee.
yeah.
Out here, it's a lot of drug scenes.
People living out there.
Yeah, a lot of gang activity, a lot of butt sex.
Yeah, I don't know about that, dude. Maybe
I don't know. Depends what
a lot of
park
that
you're going
Magic
to.
Johnson. That's what they call it. People out there getting that Magic Johnson.
That Magic Johnson. My brother cried when Magic Johnson announced he had AIDS.
No way,
He started crying. He was one of his favorite players. Oh, I'll
bro,
never
that's
forget
gayer
that.
than even getting AIDS from a dude is crying when another dude gets it.
Right.
Especially if you don't know him.
Yeah, you're supposed to write a letter to him, mail it, hope he gets
He
better.
send some fucking fan mail. Don't start crying and fuck up my afternoon. We were in my Aunt Nubby's car, and we got a pack of cards, and he pulled a Magic Johnson,
Wow.
started crying.
Oh, damn, dude.
Right then, we knew he was weird as fuck.
Bro,
I
I'm
was like,
surprised.
what the fuck?
Dude, he sound pretty emotionally weak,
Unstable.
I can see how you were the fighter. That dude would tap out if he caught a tough cold.
No,
Yeah.
he's way tougher than me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he'll take that Magic Johnson AIDS anger out on you. That motherfucker's nasty.
That's cool, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
He's the guy you don't want to fuck with.
But yeah, man, happy to be here, dude. And
Me too,
dude,
man.
I'm impressed you keep going on with the comedy, man. And I know it's not, my opinion doesn't matter, and I guess it's not really a judgment.
Your opinion does matter.
But it's cool to see, dude. It's just cool to see that you continue to to do it and just try it. Even if you're just trying it, it's still cool that you continue to try. you know?
grinding, man.
Yeah,
I
it's
see
cool
it at
though.
the store, yeah.
Yeah, it's neat, man. So it's that's brave, dude, because that's a total different universe. I just watched some of those fights the other night. Michael Bisping, and who's the other man? General St. Pierre.
Yes, General St. Pierre.
And
What'd you think of that stuff, man? Do you watch a lot of fight or no?
it's wild. No, this is the only second fight I ever watched.
What was the first fight you watched?
First fight I ever watched was Nicholas Diaz against not Floyd Mayweather. Who is it? Who do you fight? Conor McGregor.
Oh yeah. Nicholas Diaz. I'm sure he loves you call him Nicholas. That is his full name though.
Yeah, I met his brother one time.
Nate.
Yeah,
Nathan Diaz.
I met Nathan Diaz, and he was wild. He had a chip on his shoulder, man.
Yeah, that's them, man.
That guy.
That's what
But he was also a really, really neat dude. I
Great
thought.
guys, but
yeah,
got chips on their shoulder. Great guys, but yeah, you don't want to walk by them in a dark alley.
I thought I was scared to be in a
Gucci boots.
conversation, a little bit, but also at the same time was loving the conversation that I was in, man.
Really?
Yeah, I was just doing Opie and Jim Norton back when they had a show together, and
How long ago was that?
this was probably a year ago, because they probably quit, or maybe about 16, 18 months,
You've been doing comedy for how long?
maybe 13 years.
Maybe 13. That's a long ass time.
Yeah, it's like a time warp. Nothing changes. Callan doesn't get any older, except he does.
Except he does. He
Yeah.
just gets later and
he
later.
just keeps saying he's not older.
Then one day he's just not going to show up. Just die from old age. We're on here just hating on him.
He'll die in a fire. Finally, he'll die in a fire.
Finally, something happens. Finally, a water main breaks and he dies in it. That's how we find out he wasn't lying.
I've got the femurs of a leprechaun.
That's just shit.
What does he always say? Dude, it's so funny.
I get some new material. I see it. I'm lifting. I'm doing this. I'm like, well, no. All right, man. That's brilliant.
But he's like Bobby Lee, man. I can watch his show, and even though it'll evolve some, it's still funny every time.
Yeah. They have a unique gift, the dynamic.
Yeah,
like,
you can just look at them and they're funny,
correct.
But there's some element there where their punchline is already set up, because a lot of comedians you have to write the punchline. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah,
But
they're more
when-
performance comedians.
Yeah.
Where I think that, like, I always say this about Callan, I think he's better in person than he is if you listen to him on Audible or on visually on video. In person is where you get the full.
You get that
Callan.
fire.
Yeah, if he
Yeah.
shows up.
Yeah, if he shows up
By
on
ticket
time.
he shows up. He's half an hour late now. That's whatever.
Yeah, and counting, dude. And you made a beautiful cookies this morning.
MJ made us cookies finally.
Yeah.
She's been talking all this shit.
Now, have you experienced any
delicious.
sexual harassment in the workplace here, MJ, or no? Since it's that time of year.
Callan jacked off in a pot next to her, and I held her down like Kevin Spacey. So
Wow, dude. So very softly.
yeah. But she got out. She has good jiu-jitsu. She's pretty flexible.
Oh, why you do jiu-jitsu?
Do yoga.
Oh, I do yoga. I
She
started doing
teaches yoga. Son.
You do?
No, she does.
do?
My big ass doesn't.
In Santa Monica?
No, I live in San Creta.
San Carita? Where is that at?
Magic Mountain?
Oh, yeah.
Six Flags.
I've been up there one time. I love yoga, dude. I just started getting into it.
Do you?
Oh, dude, I
Do you work out in general?
I used to. I used to be into like powerlifting and everything, dude. I used to be jacked back in the day.
Really?
I was an animal, dude. I was fucking
Were you on them
sprinkling
steroids?
protein powder under my.
Were you on
under
them
my,
steroids, though?
I was on steroids for a while when I was young, dude.
Really?
Yeah.
You were on
I was on
steroids?
testosterone, something. Yeah.
You just started to run a stack just to get jacked?
Yeah, it was like a southern stack. It was like testosterone and like Crisco or something.
And I was going to say gravy.
Yeah.
Fucking test and gravy. Deck
Yeah.
of D-ball and fucking fried chicken.
Bad, dude. Yeah. Oh, I was so jacked. One
Mountain
time-
Dew Red.
Dude, I was so jacked at one point, I couldn't use Q-tips in my ears because I couldn't get my...
Really?
Yeah.
Is there pictures online of this?
I don't know. There might be, man.
Fucking find that shit.
There might be.
You were just doing it just to try it out or what?
I mean, if you want to really know when I really think back on what I was doing,
Yeah, I'd love that.
I was just...
How old were you, first of all?
Yeah, I was... Let me see. 17 or 18. Nope, it was after that. That's when I got involved in this damn cult.
What the fuck?
Whatever.
Is that a real cult?
Yeah, bro.
Are you not on set there?
That's out in Reseda, dude.
What are you doing?
Huh?
Why are you doing
Looking
that?
for the Lord, brother. What do you think I was doing? Same thing you probably were. But,
Hey, man. What are you...
yeah, bro. Whatever, dude. You never hung around black people? Things happen, bro.
No. Bro, it looks like you're in, like, Africa there.
Yeah, I
hanging out
wasn't,
with the
dude. I was
Aborigines.
probably out east of Santa Clarita.
And you were just trying to blend in?
Just an adult. Yeah, dude. It's, Rural. It gets pretty rural out there.
How long were you out there?
Oh, dude, long enough, bro. Long enough to catch the sweats, you know? Long enough to put a warp zone in your spirit. I was out there, dude, eating fucking dolphin dandruff, doing dope. Out there, boy. Playing Color Me Mine with my own body. Living out there, boy. Making pottery out of my dick. But I'll tell you this, man. What were we talking about? Oh, steroids.
Oh, steroids. Before you were in a cult.
Yeah, man.
Damn, doing dick pottery.
Dude, I've been in some
Aborigines.
That's the dark arts, bro. I've been in the dark arts.
You've been in some dark places, man.
Dude.
There's some Theo darkness there, bro.
But I've never been in a fire on La Cienega that lasted this long. You know what I'm saying? Jesus Christ.
Back to your fucking
But yeah, I used to use them, man. I used
Jack
performance
stack.
enhancing drugs, and I used, and the only thing I was really getting performance enhanced for was really the 11th grade.
Hey, he's 50, 40
Wow,
minutes
huh?
late.
Hi.
Wow.
I've been laughing so hard. Theo's been killing it.
Really?
You make me laugh.
You look like you're so high.
Yeah, dude. Good to see you, bro. How are you?
Sorry,
Thank you guys for having me, man.
It's great to have you
Appreciate
here.
it. Thank you guys for having me. Look
Why
at
are
him,
you
dude.
late,
man?
Oh, it's fine. You'll get it. You'll get it.
No, I won't.
No,
You
it's all
text me.
It's good. I know.
Lost
gonna
track
come
of
take you over.
time.
You look like you've been crying.
Dude,
You do?
he's been
That's what I
killing
do.
me.
Really?
You're 40 minutes late,
I'll tell
though.
you what.
I've never done an hour and a
Bullshit.
half.
Swear.
You're
I would come
full
try
of
it.
shit.
God.
You're so
I knew
full
when I
of
texted
shit.
you'd be like bullshit, but I swear to God, I swear.
Really?
I
Bullshit.
swear to God, I swear.
Is
to
it
God.
clean?
I think I'm closing in on something.
Yeah, I don't like
And I
doing
was like,
yoga
I couldn't
in
leave it.
outdoors or anywhere
Whatever.
dirty.
But Theo did steroids. Back to Theo
What?
and the steroids.
When I was young. Use performance enhancing drugs. Dude, you used them, haven't you?
No.
Really?
Oh, I want to. Don't
You
think
seem
I
like
haven't
somebody
been
that's
thinking about
definitely Googled HGH on the web.
it.
Yeah, I kinda agree
I'm
with that.
afraid of HGH, but I'd like to do testosterone.
I think that's what I did. We bought some shit in Mexico and snuck it back in a shampoo bottle and still used it.
Really?
And you were straight.
We were using dirty stuff and I was straight. Yeah, I've always been straight.
Well,
But no, some
did you
kid was-
feel good on it?
You know what? Here's what it was, man. I just was I just felt inferior growing up, and here's what happened.
Like
I met a gay
size-wise?
man. Yeah, I met a gay man because we both bust tables at it could have been Italian food. I don't remember what kind of food it was. Vague bistro.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
It was Vague Bistro.
Yeah, all right.
And it
Vague
was
Bistro.
It was. And then what happened was he ended up having drugs. He was Italian. He looked like Don Flamenco from Mike Tyson's Punch Out. Can you bring up a picture of Don
The
Flamenco,
guy with
please?
the rose in his mouth? Was that the rose in his mouth?
Yeah, that guy.
That guy. Oh, yeah.
Bring him
Oh,
up.
No, he was the first
Wait,
guy
I
you
don't know
fought.
who he is.
There
He's the
he
first
is.
guy you fought.
Right there.
Yeah, this guy with the rose in your mouth.
Fifth one to the right. One more. Boom. That guy.
Okay.
He looked just like him, right?
Okay.
And he was homosexual.
All right.
And he was a bus boy as well, even though he was an adult. And he got me into doing steroids, and we used to run marijuana back and forth across the Causeway Bridge, right? Pounds of marijuana. And he actually did a bunch of pills later and died, drove into an embankment. But one night I'm over at his house.
Side
dude.
note.
One night I'm over at his house. Princess Diana died. I didn't know who Princess Diana was, dude.
Really?
I thought Princess Diana was like the mayor of our town or something. Like I didn't really know what was going on locally.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah, yeah.
We're sitting over at his house high on some marijuana, and he started crying and saying Princess Diana died. And he had just made us some chicken, me and him, and corn. And we're sitting there just having a meal. I don't know who Princess Diana was. I was high as fuck. And then he said he had steroids. And then next
loved
couple
you.
months we used to go. I think he loved me, honestly.
Yeah.
Did
How old were
you
you?
guys ever...
We never made out or anything like that.
nothing.
I was 16.
Did he
No,
ever make
I was
like
15.
Kevin Spacey move on you or nothing? Like, let me
Nope.
see if I can hold you down, Theo.
He just always took care of me. So
Did
I
he?
think it was like kind of like almost like
Yeah,
a father
father
figure kind of
something.
thing.
Yeah, yeah,
Because
yeah.
he was probably about 30. You know, he's a 30-year-old
okay.
bus
And you were
boy.
how old at the time?
I was probably 15 or 16.
So he loved
Oh.
you.
He loved me, I
Like
think.
he,
In a
yeah.
weird way, too, though.
Yeah, but just like in it. But he was also the toughest dude in the
Brendan's
world, bro.
trying to get like,
Dude, this
but
dude
in a
would
weird
knock-
way.
He would knock anybody in or out. He might even knock this girl out.
A tough guy.
Yeah, he's a tough guy. I mean, he was just a tough, like,
Tough, suck
Tough.
your dick type of dude.
dude, he'll suck your dick and then knock you the fuck out.
Did you ever see him like fucking dudes or anything since he was his
Punch
father
and a
figure?
dick suck.
Nuh-uh. I think he might, no, he would just accuse everybody of being gay all the time. You know?
makes sense.
Which I was doing anyway, too.
Oh,
So it was
yeah.
fun, you
Yeah,
know?
that's fun.
I was like at that age where everybody's like, you're gay.
I know a lot
Did you
of
live with
gay
him?
men seem to do that a lot.
No, he lived with my brother, though. I set him up with my brother. They both needed a roommate, and they were good friends. And he was a good friend to me, man. He took care of me. He was just like a buddy. Like I never had like kind of like a older brother kind of father, just like kind of that figure.
Was he open about his gayness?
I was sad that he died. Yeah, he was open about it.
Okay.
And he was cool. And then and we were both bus boys. You know, he couldn't get gainful employment because he had he'd been in jail, in and out of jail.
You had a felony?
Yeah, and I couldn't get gainful employment because I was 15. You know, so it's kind of like that. You know, we met in
The
that
odd
weird
couple.
space. Yeah, it was the odd couple.
Damn.
But then we started doing testosterone, and we'd pull over on
You
the
were
side of the interstate.
16 years old doing testosterone.
Pull over on the side of the interstate and shoot in each other's butt cheeks.
Damn, he never tried nothing.
I
That's
tried
crazy.
anything. Never even touched my butt weird or anything, man.
Wow.
Really?
He would
Yeah.
inject you with the testosterone.
Yeah, I mean, I was afraid to do it. You
Like
know,
once a week?
I don't remember what it was. You know, we just did a cycle of it or whatever.
He was probably grooming you. He was like, as soon as the kid turns 18.
Oh no, I'm where I'm from. You can,
It's all good.
Yeah, you'll cheat if somebody's underage.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
It's
I
the
mean,
South.
but I don't think he was trying. I don't think he was doing that. I never felt that.
It's the South.
No, he's trying to take care of you.
Doesn't
And
give a
then
fuck,
you
it's
got
the
that,
South.
You got that common, steroid secret.
Yeah, and he just, he was a good dude, man. He was probably like the first. Yeah, he was just like a good friend, man. I know it sounds crazy, like, but I think he dated. I think I might have. He told me about dates he went on and shit. So I don't think he was trying to.
Were
like,
you
holler
dating
at
girls
me.
and shit?
Yeah. I
You tell
was. I was
him?
dating girls. Yeah, we'd throw. Him and my brother would throw parties. Because both of them were partying and stuff, so they would throw parties, and I'd have big parties over there.
Why do
at
you
their
think
house.
you have low self-esteem? Because like Theo crush a room, and then I was watching him the other night, laughing my ass off, and you followed me, and he gets off and he goes, I didn't really get him. I was like, what the fuck are you talking
Killer.
about? Yeah, you did.
Yeah,
But you always say that because you feel...
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't feel, unless it's like, I don't know. I just don't feel that. Sometimes, I just don't feel that great, I guess.
It's probably the only thing, like, I think, like, when you don't feel that great about yourself, we were talking about this one time recently, that's kind of good for a comic.
Hell yeah.
Like, you shouldn't
got
be...
real serious up in here.
No, you shouldn't
I
be...
was in tears. But yeah, I hear you.
No, I want you to go into that, though,
Well,
because I figured there'd be something funny.
oh, yeah. I mean, I just, I don't know. I think growing up, I just was super, I just felt, I just didn't feel that good, I just didn't feel that, I didn't feel sure of myself. I didn't feel that good. I think probably when I was young, I didn't have like, people telling me that everything was okay, and if you don't have that voice ingrained in you, then you just always kind of feel like you're on a little bit of like a, a teeter-totter, and you just feel a little bit nervous.
There's no stability.
Yeah, there's no stability kind of inside me. So I think that's why I tried things like doing steroids or, getting into, drugs and alcohol or probably even maybe comedy, just searching out for something to make me feel, just searching out for stuff.
Does comedy fill that void at all or no?
Well, comedy makes it so I was in control of everything.
Yeah.
So if I'm on the stage, I have the microphone, I can control how everything goes. So if I can control how everything goes, then I can't leave it up to anybody else to make me feel bad,
That's interesting.
It limits the
Very
percentage
interesting.
chances of anybody making me feel bad. So then if I get really good at what I'm doing, and if I know everybody's laughing, then they couldn't not like me, like they couldn't, you can't laugh and fucking hate somebody at the same time. It's hard
Correct.
anyway.
Maybe that's why I do it, too.
You have to be a wizard really to do
Maybe I
that.
just figured that out about
That's
myself.
interesting.
So I think if I can make people laugh, then I would be like, okay, I don't have to worry for a second. I'm okay, Everybody feels like I'm okay.
And is there ever a time when you're content? Or you're always just...
Yeah,
feeling
when I
like this?
kill it usually. Then
Really?
I know it.
Right
then-
after?
Yeah, when I feel pretty good. But now it's getting better, man. I mean, I go to now I'm an adult. I go to therapy and do all that kind of stuff to try and, battle that inner shit so I don't, live like
you go
that.
to therapy how many...
Therapy one time a week.
just once?
Yeah.
For an hour?
Yep, 1 hour, this lady, Joni.
Do they figure anything out? Is it more you just talking to them?
No, this lady's pretty good, man. I go for like adult sex therapy or something, and they talk about sex and they talk about,
Like you're an addict?
No, dude. I don't even really care about sex that much. Like, I think sex is kind of boring. Like, you're banging into each other for fucking 8 minutes, and then, everybody's just kind of sitting around the room. It's kind of fucking awkward. It's kind of like a fucking bad fight.
You mean like an orgy? You mean after you're done?
Yeah, just like,
Yeah.
Are you just over it?
I think maybe I'm over it.
Maybe because you're a handsome dude and popular dude, so, ladies... aren't
Yeah,
that
I've had
tough to
some
come
sex,
by.
you know.
You've had some sex in your day.
Yeah.
But like, you could go the John Mayer route where he's had so much sex, he's like, fuck it, and start doing dudes.
I don't know.
Really?
Is that true about John Mayer?
It is now, dude. It is now.
Are you saying that you've had orgies and you've been? And
I was involved with a couple of girls that were cousins one time in Indiana, actually.
And then you're kind of laying around.
I think they were cousins.
Yeah.
They are now, dude. I'll say that, brother. At least they're definitely tied together.
They're Eskimo sisters.
And then it's kind of like a fight. That's funny. Hey, kind of like it's like you just fought. Everybody's out of breath and just tired. Like, all right, what now? Well, I guess put our clothes back on and maybe drink some fucking iced tea.
So, but you talk to the therapist about sex, but if you don't care about it, there's not much.
Yeah, but
to
that's
talk
part
about.
of it. It's like you got to care about stuff. So it just makes you wonder. Like, I just like to start thinking about why I feel certain, or just start like trying to figure out what I feel. Trying to figure out.
Do they always? I feel like, and I haven't seen a therapist talk about this, but don't they just chalk it up to your childhood?
Yeah, a lot of times.
Every time?
Yeah, a lot. Well, a lot of times, but then
Like you just tell the story, and she's like, "Yeah, it's your childhood." You're like, "Thank you. Here's $200. I'll see you next week." Cool. Hour again. It's because you're shitty father. Oh, appreciate you.
Well, that's a
Here's
problem. They can get in
$200.
your head, but
But no, it's true. That's where
Yeah.
it comes
sometimes
from.
they can, man. I mean, this one kind of helps me think about stuff. Sometimes I overthink things, but I don't know. I like to try and get involved in why I'm feeling certain ways.
It's good to navigate it through
Yeah.
and talk it out, to have someone who's not biased or that wants to.
sometimes they can be biased though, and they can't help it. Like, I went to a couples therapist. And
That's
then-
different.
Yeah, because the guy said to
Well,
me,
that's two
they were
people.
trying
It's
to figure me
marriage.
out, and he goes, so how'd you grow up? Well, I went to boarding school when I was 14, and he goes, oh, your parents threw you away.
wow.
And I was like,
Legit point.
hey, man, I never, don't say it like
point.
that.
You can't recycle
Now I
the
feel,
kid, dude.
Now I feel
Legit point.
emotional.
Wow, I could see
He got
you
in my head. I was like,
Legit
what,
point.
did they?
I could see you in a recycling bin, dude. That's crazy.
Your parents threw you away. No, they
Floating
didn't.
down the river, somebody finds a recycling bin, and you're in there.
You're in there.
And you're just fucking lifting weights down in there, just training,
right.
eating bananas.
Do you have any problems with depression or anything?
Yeah, I had a lot of problems with that growing up, but now I don't have them as much anymore. You know,
growing up.
Because of medication, or because
yeah, some medication. I take low dose medication, and then I'm just more like I think confident now these days. Just getting and also figuring that shit out. Like I'm a big proponent. If I feel a certain way, I want to try and figure out why do I feel that way. You know, so
Yeah.
it's kind of fun. It's a journey. It's just like training. It's like. You have to go, you have to start to figure it out, and the more you do it, the easier it gets, But anyway, dude.
Are you finding success in it though?
Yeah,
Really?
I am. Yeah, I'm finding awesome success.
What is
man.
it?
That
give you
makes me
tools?
want to do it.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
yeah, just like, yeah, man. I wish I could give like a real concrete example, but
Does it make you more aware of how, like, why you feel a certain
Yes.
way? Like more aware of triggers and things?
yeah, 100%. And it makes it so that. Like the other day, like I was hanging out with this girl, and I could tell she wanted me to say like that she was pretty, right? Like not in a way she was asking for some sort of like a guy, like looking to feel good. She just was kind of feeling unsure about herself, and all I had to say was like, oh, I think you're, pretty. Just something to assure
She
her.
was looking for something like some sort of
just-
confirmation.
right? And just as a human being, I should have said
That's what a nice person would
yes, 100%. And I'm a nice guy. I could have, but something inside of me is like, man, if you say that, then it's like part of you're giving a weakness. There's some weakness there.
Oh,
I was
wow.
afraid to say it. I could feel like I was afraid.
Wow.
Not like I didn't want to make her feel bad, but just like, man, if I say this, then this
She
girl's
has
gonna
power over you or something?
or she's gonna know that I care, or that I
you're
have
worried
some
about
sort of care.
Oh, wow.
And then if I care, then
She's got that over you, right?
yeah, and
She
then that
could
means
hurt
I'm
you.
a caring person. And so all these things that maybe are built in the back of my head where I just care about myself, now I start to care about other people. How's that going to feel inside of me?
Oh, wow.
So just weird shit like that, but you
that's
start to kind of
interesting.
figure it out. Anyway, just kind of boring.
What do you
dude.
think? Why do you want to see a therapist?
I mean, I just like
Yeah,
to talk
dude.
to one. I just like to talk to
Well,
one.
you got good hair. You'll be fine for a while, bro.
You got good hair.
Yeah, I got decent hair, bro. But as long
Decent. You got great hair. You have a mullet.
as dude, I just got some of my hair taken out of the back, put in the front, bro.
Me
Mullet
and
in the front.
Rogan are having a fucking conversation in the comedy store. He just comes up and goes, "Bro, I had some hair taken from the back, put in the front." I'm like, "Why would you do that?"
Yeah.
What? He goes, "Something." He goes,
got a hair
"Something."
Mullet in the
transplant?
front, yeah. Mullet in the front.
I had a hair transplant.
You did?
It didn't work.
Yeah,
though.
but you need it, B.
I
like
know.
your hair's.
Oh, dude,
You
yeah.
don't need it at all.
No,
But
why
I
did
never
you do
know.
it?
Because I got some of my mullet in the front, bro. Who has that?
Just
Wait a
grow
minute.
your hair out.
So wait,
It's not
fuck
the
the
same.
procedure. Grow your
It's the
hair
same,
out.
bro.
bro, so you actually had a hair transplant with that hairline.
Yeah.
You're out of your fucking. This is
That's
the craziest
crazy,
thing I've
huh?
ever heard.
Yeah, dude, I'm gonna be fucking partying.
'Cause I
dude.
did it-
I'm
I did
gonna
it-
fucking be a Ewok come Christmas.
Bro, I did it. Yeah, that's
It's gonna run in your eyes.
fucking Ewok. What did the doctor say when you said you wanted to do it?
He said, let's do it, dude. And,
They want the money.
And I love surgery, dude. I love surgery.
What surgeries have you had?
I've had a bunch of quarters taken. I've swallowed a bunch of quarters when I was a child.
Oh, no.
Like a lot. Like almost upwards of $8. And so I had to have them taken out of my body. What else have I had, dude? I've had I've had some other shit, dude. Let me think about it. Oh, I was high on cocaine one time and some girl tried to cut something out of my hip right here.
She likes surgeries, huh? So that's why you did the hip thing.
And if I get 5 other people to get it in the next year, mine's free.
The Ponzi
What did
scheme.
she try?
And I love those.
What did she try?
So 2 of my favorite fucking things, dude.
What did your girl try to cut out of your hip? You can't just like say that.
Just like a lump under my skin. I don't know what it was.
You guys were high
Chunk
as
of fat.
fuck, doing whatever.
Yeah.
A chunk of fat.
She told me, she's like, I can do this, right? And she had a razor blade.
Oh
She
my
can't do it.
god.
And she can't do it.
Was she hot?
She's real chatty. Dude,
Well,
hot goes away in a
She's on
moment.
fucking
She's on
coke.
blow.
Bro, she
Chatty
was chatty
Cathy.
before the blow.
Oh wow.
She was loud before the blow.
Theo Vaughn had a hair transplant. He had something cut out of his hip.
That's
Wasn't
right, dude.
there.
I'm fearless. I'll fucking do whatever, dude. I'll fight a fucking
Are you gonna fight-
blind kid who can fucking jump high.
Are you gonna find
Would you do
5
that?
friends to do it?
We have a blind kid who could jump high. Yes,
Really high.
Not if he trained in kung fu, because they teach you how to fight like when you're blind.
But he's probably going to have that. He's not just going to be jumping high. He's not just somebody just standing in his
Yeah.
yard jumping high.
Yeah, if he's got frog legs and he's just blind,
Might be able to figure it
I'll
out.
fight that motherfucker because I'll time it. So as soon as he lands, I'll punch him in the face.
Oh, damn, dude.
You know what I mean? Because like,
He's blind,
in
bro.
Taekwondo-
I would tickle him and then just get him to
In
quit.
Taekwondo, we'd have guys sometimes you'd line up with a guy, and the guy would be jumping as high as he could. You'd be
Yeah.
like, this guy's jumping super high, like getting ready, and you would just time it. He'd jump, and then you'd slide sidekick as he landed and kick him out of the fucking ring. The dumbest fucking technique in the world. Like, what are you doing? Boom, boom. It was hilarious.
Theo, you think you'll be able to find 5 dudes that have that hair transplant? I don't think so.
Hey,
Dude,
bro,
I've already had 2 men reach out to me.
trying to recruit us.
You
Don't
bitch,
jerk your
not
thumb
me.
over at me. I don't know.
You need to do something.
Yeah.
Excuse me. I'm taking Propecia. My hair is not
But
bad right now.
Propecia, you know, it's...
Dude, I don't have good hair, though. It doesn't work for me, the hair transplant.
What about getting some of his hair?
I'd love it, but he won't give it up.
I want him to get a wig.
I'm not getting a fucking wig, bro.
Dude, there's like great wigs out there now.
There,
Like,
bro,
Theo, if I didn't know you, your hair kind of looks like a wig.
Does it really?
now it does.
It's a wig.
First of all, you frost it, right?
Don't fucking frost it.
You don't?
No, dude. This is natural.
Really?
Yeah, look at it all.
You don't dye it?
I don't
little
dye it.
bit.
Sometimes I'll dye the sideburns here.
But
Yeah,
you don't
because it
dye
gets
it.
gray.
Gets a
How
little
old are
gray.
you?
I'm 37. I'm an adult, man. I don't mind it getting a little bit gray, but I don't want to be considered like a senior or anything before I'm supposed to be.
Well, I'm gray, and I don't. I should start dyeing my fucking.
Do you dye your hair or no, B?
No,
You're
I
not
just,
that gray.
No,
your,
but
your beard.
My beard,
yeah.
I dye sometimes.
Or dye your
And then
skin a
people
little
tell me
darker.
not
It's
to.
because it's in contrast to your skin.
I have
Yeah,
terrible.
that's a good
I have,
point.
I
We're
have
olive
bad skin.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys have.
Yeah, you're out
olive
there.
skin, and I am truly
Scottish.
palish. It's palish green,
yeah.
pink. It's a shitty skin.
I had
Foggy. You're from a foggy land.
yeah, man.
Yeah.
Well, I'm about half time.
I had a girl come up to me last night at the Comedy Store, and she works in the office, and she goes, I'm not." She goes, "I'm not saying this because I think you need it. I heard you talk about the bags under your eyes. There's a procedure that we do at the office I work at where we inject these things into the bags of your eyes, and the bags
You don't
are
have
gone."
bags under your eyes.
I kind of have some bags.
I don't
What are
think
you
so.
talking
I've
about,
never
dude?
seen that in my
You're out of
fucking
your
life,
fucking
bro.
I don't have
mind,
bags.
bro.
Absolutely
You
not.
sound like
bro.
Mariah Carey right now.
Yeah, I
dude.
have never fucking. I've never
out of
said
your
that about you
mind.
once. Never noticed that one time. Anybody?
Really?
Anybody in
I
this
feel
room?
like
ever
I
know-
look like Trump.
Well, Brendan's got bags under his eyes.
I feel
Never-
like I got Trump bags,
Nope.
like 2 ball sacks hanging out my eyes.
no.
But when she said that, I was like, all right. Well, at first I want to be like, fuck you, lady.
Yeah.
And then I was like, you got a card?
Yeah.
Bet your ass I took
No,
that
I don't
card.
see that.
Then I went home and looked it up. I'm like, oh, hell no.
Really?
Fuck no. Needles in your eyes, man.
Oh, fuck that.
Oh, dude, you got to go get this hair surgery. Then it's awesome, bro. They let you watch whatever you want the whole time you're in there. You can be on your phone. A couple
Oh, yeah, I did
beautiful
that.
babies.
I
in
watched
there.
2 movies.
And did they literally cut? Like, because you know, Rogan tried it. It didn't work. So he has that, like he's from fucking,
Yeah, Rogan.
he's from Pulp Fiction.
I got the same thing.
Like he has a
yeah.
scar.
Yeah, me too.
You have a scar?
Oh yeah, I got a smiley face. So what they do is they take.
This
they,
is in the 90s?
Smiley face.
This is in. I don't know how long ago this was. This was probably in. I guess about 10 years ago, maybe more. Jesus, I don't know.
You used
But
to, in
they-
the old days, you had to carve it out of your
God, this was-
father's
this
head
was-
while he was sleeping.
This
You
was
had to-
real.
probably, this
It's
was
like
probably
a
15.
Indian.
This was 15, 13 years ago.
Wow,
I don't
that's
even know.
early.
Bro, they cut out a piece of your head. They cut out a piece of your skin. Okay, they take a piece of your skin out.
Oh my God.
All right. Then they sew that shit back together. Now, you need to know something about me. About me, got a tight skull.
Wow.
Got a tight skull. A lot of guys don't. I got tight skull. Like,
nice
watch
skull.
this. When you do this, this should move more, not me. My skin, my head skin is tight on my
You
scalp.
got a good skull, though.
Yeah, you got a decent
not a bad
skull, dude.
skull.
You got a nice skull.
Not a bad skull. Thank you for that compliment.
I could see you like mesothelioma. What's that called? Where you have like the early, back in the prehistoric. I think like mesothelioma.
Yeah,
days.
so kind of a big.
I'd say like if we
I
all,
could see if they would find you in a cave.
100%. Like the best skulls in here. Like
I don't
we
know,
all
guys.
died.
They're not finding you in a village.
No.
Guys.
Like if we all died and you had to rank the skulls, 1 through 5 up in here. 1 and MJ would be 2.
But what do you mean? Like I'm less evolved?
Chin, you're dead last. Yeah. What?
I'm less evolved.
No, that you have a nice round skull.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like you could be in a Halloween shop skull.
Chin's the spice trader. His would be like, oh, this guy came to sell spices to them. Yours would be, you would be still, I think, in the jungle. You'd
My
be in a
jungle-
cave.
Mine has a bunch of cracks in it.
Yeah, dude, I would probably be like in a camp, like in a prison. And
The different skulls.
I think so.
I have
Yeah.
I think I have a small skull. I don't know. I have a long head.
You don't
They
have
had
a
a
small
fun
head.
skull. They would
No.
have used your skull for games and stuff after.
Yeah. Or like a to drink
Yes,
out of.
yes,
Yes.
It's so round.
Skull of the
drink.
Vikings.
You got to do that in your act.
The Vikings would kill me. They would cut my head in half. Yeah, and then they would drink. They
yeah.
would use for soup.
Oh, you
My-
think-
This is some
your head
serial
looks-
killer talk,
yeah,
but
your head
oh
would
man,
be
your
good soup.
Yeah, your skull would be great to sip out of.
Yup.
Yeah.
It's something
Yep.
creepy.
We'll
that-
just clean your skull out, and I'll just get my
man, if you
potato
died, your
soup.
skull is perfect.
Yeah, and also portable. Your skull, I could take, a drink on the road. you know? Take a
Fuck
bev.
yeah.
Take a
But
bev on the
so
hike.
did the surgery hurt me?
Oh man, so here's the fucking weird thing.
Wait,
So-
first of all, you're under anesthesia.
No, they just numb your skull. Okay, it's very primitive. So then they take each individual hair follicle out of the back of your head where you don't lose your hair, right? And then they take it and they dig where they think
They thread it, right?
They dig holes in your fucking head. They stick
Wow.
your head with holes, right? Like
farming.
So I had
I
1,100
used to
grafts.
farm.
I had 1,100 grafts.
2 years.
Yep, it's like farming.
Yeah, it's
I
just
had like
it.
1,100 grafts.
Reforestation, dude, is
Yeah.
what the word you're looking for.
3-4. Yeah, okay. And then they put those follicles individually in the holes.
And hoping they grow.
You hope they take. Now here's
Yours
the
didn't
thing.
take?
I didn't take so well. And also when they cut back here, there's a chance that they can hit a certain nerve that will cause
Blindness.
nope.
Paralyze you.
Nope.
Ooh, let me guess. Oh,
Numb your face.
Frequencies.
Nope. It's really fucking weird.
What?
Oh, wait, I know what
So
it is.
weird.
Keep
What?
guessing, dude. Don't give up. You just did
Piss
2
your
guesses.
pants.
It can cause
Jesus Christ, you only have 2 guesses.
it's
in
related to a
Hold
nerve.
on.
It's related to a
Oh,
nerve.
I know what it is.
What?
Eddie Money has it. It's when your leg doesn't work.
No.
He has it.
He did.
When your eye shuts off.
You're all good.
Your
No.
hearing.
Hold on. When you involuntarily give people signs for
Here's a
people to
hint.
steal bases.
Here's a hint. Think of your stomach. Here's a hint. Think of your
Where
stomach.
you're fucking navigating
Yeah.
a plane.
Yeah, where you have to work at the airport.
Nope. Nope. This is so weird. I can't believe I just
Oh, wait,
You go
I know.
deaf.
Nope.
Where your
Oh,
nose
it
runs.
doesn't take. Then your teeth get crooked. No.
Oh, I know what it is when your nose runs.
Oh no, I got it.
When you
when
can-
it doesn't take, your teeth go crooked and yellow.
Fuck off, man.
When you can hear a dog whistle.
You get
You're
Stuck in a
immune to
fire.
rabies.
nope. You get
AIDS.
you get the
Oh, I know what it is.
no
The
not
HIV.
AIDS.
Not
herpes.
Hair.
You get the hiccups.
Oh, dude, fuck you,
It
man.
hits a nerve
Hey,
when
fuck you,
when
bro.
you start having hiccups.
That's
hiccups.
it?
Dude.
I know.
Who
it's weird.
cares?
Hiccups
Well,
are for pussy.
they won't-
Hiccups for life?
Well, they you can get. There is a chance.
You're an air
when you get
pussy, dude. If you get hiccups.
well, there's a chance when you get a tracheotomy
That's a
or
risk
whatever,
I'm
that you
willing
can have
to
the
take
hiccups.
if I had
the
your
hiccups
hair.
forever.
Jesus Christ.
Hiccups?
But they won't go away, and they have to come and like do something. For
I'd
you.
rather have my hair and
Yeah, they have to
hiccups for life.
They have to pat you on the back, you little freaking muppet. Hiccups.
Yeah, you can hit a nerve apparently or something.
And just gives you
Really?
hiccups?
yeah, it's,
No.
yeah.
Can
How
we
weird is
find a
that?
YouTube video? Do you mind looking, Jen, for somebody who's
Hiccups for
hiccup
life?
addict?
Yeah.
Hiccups for
My
life.
dad had it for 2 weeks. Couldn't sleep.
My dad too.
He was about to go
Really?
insane.
My dad too. For 2 weeks.
My dad was
he had
about to go
hiccups.
insane. He had to go see a doctor.
Dude, you guys have to have
He
your
had an
dads
operation,
on to talk
right?
about that.
Like, did your dad have an operation? 'Cause that's what happened
no,
to
they
mine.
gave him something to relax.
Oh, okay,
Hickstrad
yeah.
addict.
Yeah, so my dad too,
Wow.
and then he it was crazy.
Do not get a hair transplant. Well, too late.
Yeah. Rogan has an earthworm on the back of his neck
Yeah,
A real one?
me too.
from the surgery.
Oh, I thought he meant he
It
had
looks
one
like he
in
has a
his skin.
centipede on the back of his skull, like Pulp Fiction.
Wow. His head's been through battle.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
got that. Yeah, he's. I
There's
mean,
a dome on him.
yeah, he doesn't even care. He's just out there.
See, some hair transplants, people can get hiccups after surgery.
Ooh.
Some
Isn't that
can.
weird? It's not permanent, but it's annoying.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what? Out of all the things,
I know, but
like when you get
how
prescribed
weird-
medicine, they're like, could have
But you would never
diarrhea,
think, right?
AIDS, throwing up.
But why
hiccups.
there? Why that nerve? That's so weird that you have a nerve
Triggers
there.
hiccups?
Yeah, it's like the guy who had the soccer player whose foot was fucking killing him and they couldn't figure out what it was, MRI and everything else. And the dentist said, I think you have a nerve in your fucking mouth that is causing that problem.
It's all connected.
And when they took the tooth
Vulcan?
out, that was the one thing.
Was it
they
the
took tooth
canine?
out.
It was the canine?
It was the canine. How about
Yep.
this? My dad's friend, dentist, his wife notices a terrible smell coming from his mouth when he's sleeping with his mouth open. She goes, Jesus Christ. So the doctor, the dentist, pulls a tooth, and there's a sac behind his tooth of bacterial fluid. The sac breaks by accident as they're pulling it out.
Wait, did he have a tooth removed in the sack?
Yes.
Yeah.
What was it from? Like
So
some
now-
cookie or something got
so
stuck
just
there?
the bacteria can live
Probably
there.
cheese.
The fucking nurse threw up.
It was that bad?
Wait,
Nurses are weak,
dentist,
though.
The dentist has his thing, and he pulls his mask out and starts to throw up. The nurse walks in, she starts to throw up, and then the fucking, it's a disaster.
His
And
mouth must smell fucking awful.
it was the worst.
She would kiss him.
Apparently, that smell. That when bacteria lives behind your tooth, that smell can be
It's all wet and moist.
devastating.
That's cat bowel. If you cut open a cat bowel, dude, people can't even stay in the room with you.
I heard it's bad.
Yeah.
You ever hooked up with a girl with bad breath?
I sure
But you know
have.
what I have found over, and I don't find it as much anymore, but there was a period probably in the 2012, 2013 time. I noticed a lot of women had this kind of ham smell around their mouth a little bit, a meat smell.
Why do you think that
You
is?
mean like
I don't
deli
know.
meat?
Yeah, kind of. Just
Like
something.
a Subway smell? I hate Subway.
I'll tell you what I
Subway's
noticed.
gross.
Tell me
All
if
Subways
you
have
noticed.
roaches in them, too. If somebody's at a Subway right now listening to this, dude,
It's rough.
I'd leave, yeah.
Have you noticed this? Because I said to my buddy, I was with a vegan girl, and he said, "She smell a little bit." I go, "Yeah, her breath." He goes, "Yep." And it's sometimes vegans. I no offense to any vegans.
Weird.
but
I know some vegan girls.
I think it was maybe she was eating a lot of
Mustard?
mushrooms. It smelled like mushrooms.
That girl might just smell like shit, though.
It's happened a couple
Sometimes you gotta
times,
chalk
though.
it up to
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, some people have fungus in them.
Yeah, they just don't smell
I know-
good.
I know-
Like I had a friend, fuck it, a manager, you know who he is. His breath was so bad, it would ricochet off the window when we were driving. And I told Brian, you got to say something to him.
Yeah.
I told Brian, like, you have got to say something to him. Brian's like, I'm not saying shit.
But we should because I love him and
I love him too.
I think
But
it's you said he had malaria and might be the liver.
Yeah. Or he's
yeah,
eating,
John-
or he's eating shit
So
sandwiches.
liver disease can cause really bad breath.
Yeah.
And liver problems can cause really bad breath. And usually other times there are a couple things. One, it can be a cavity, but the other thing it can be is sulfates versus sulfides. Like the sulfur in your mouth takes on a different form, so it can be literally.
Bro,
a
I'm
sulfur
talking
smell.
about.
You got to be pH balanced, dude. Get the pool guy to fucking
Yeah,
stop
but
by
there's
your
I'm
something
talking
house.
about
that goes on in your
halitosis. I'm talking about the
Yeah.
worst breath. It would shut the car down.
Yeah.
Like you get out and you feel sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a
his
Google
girl
voice
would
number.
have to kiss him
I got a Google voice number, and I will send blind text messages to people that have really bad breath.
just so
That's
they
a
don't know.
smart idea.
That's
Yeah,
a great
and it's
idea.
effective. Yeah, if people tell me this guy has bad breath,
Boom.
fire it
There
off.
was a girl there was a girl
want you to
I
know.
met. I went on
No
a
way to
date
trace
with
it
like
back to
that.
me.
That's kind of nice.
Well, it's such a horrible thing to let someone go through life with. It's like it's like somebody doesn't have a leg, but you don't tell them, and they're constantly just
Trying to figure it
falling
out.
and
I've
just
known
wondering why they
I've known
can't
three
stand up.
women like that who I should have talked to, and I couldn't.
Bad
I just
breath?
couldn't. And then I remember one girl goes, "I can't keep a man. Don't know what it was." And I was like, "I know
It's
what
your
it was.
shit breath,
Your
girl.
terrible breath." She smelled like her breath always smelled like morning.
If they're hot
breath.
enough, I'll put up some bad breath.
I did, too,
I
for
had a
about-
girl who had
for
a
once.
pierced tongue, and she didn't really take care of it because you got to wash that. And her breath was
That's
like
a problem, bro.
It was like a muffler, like a corroded muffler taste.
It had rust.
Oh, so like
It was like
metal?
rusty metallic.
Oh, you know what that is?
She tastes
You know
like
what
a
that is?
76 Dodge
That's
Dart.
the iron in her blood. You were tasting blood from her fucking tongue. That's the iron. in
No,
her blood.
no. I'm telling you, I think it was the ball because this is early 2000,
okay.
1999. She had that ball.
It wasn't stainless steel. It was just a rusty
No, it was some
rust.
bullshit.
metal.
yeah,
Remember when piercing tongues was like a big thing?
Yes.
yeah.
What the fuck? You never had like a stud in your tongue or lip?
No, I never had
Theo?
anything like that, man. I'm trying to think if I ever thought of getting anything exotic, dude.
You gotta
Some
know-
kid
you
got
gotta-
his belly button pierced at spring break one time, and then a couple kids beat him. That's all I remember.
That makes sense.
Yeah, but
Why
he
do
also
guys
was an
do that?
alcoholic.
What about a nose ring?
Nope.
You never had a nose ring?
No, dude.
You
I
look like the
nose. I
ring
look like a
type.
bull.
No, you look sick with a nose ring.
I like
I'm
nose
telling you, you look
rings.
sick with a nose ring.
Crazy.
Bro, I'm telling
dude,
you.
I would get slaughtered and served
Hey,
at a restaurant.
no, you wouldn't, bro. You're a solid, I'd say 8 or 9. You get a nose ring, you a 10.
I'm
You know
an
what,
8.
dude?
You a Southern 10.
Dude, what
You a
is that?
Southern
By
Belle
the way,
10
he's not
with a nose ring.
He's not a 9, bro.
He's
I'm an
a
8.
Southern 9.
Yeah.
8. LA 9's different rules.
Yeah, he's not even an 8.
LA
He's a
9, you have to be gay, first of all, as a man to be an LA 9.
Yeah.
So that's really.
No, not
well, you got to
really.
be on the
Theo's
fence.
a good-looking
dude.
guy, but he's
You're
not
like
like-
a 9. Shab's like a 9, and
Yeah.
you got, dude, a 10 is gay.
You know
You're
what,
a gay
Shab?
man.
Can I- you know
which
what,
is
Shab?
fine. There's nothing wrong with that, but you're still.
Dude,
You know
you're
Shab
a
would look
Southern
good?
10.
I'm an 8.
No.
With a nose ring, you're a 10.
Shab
With
would
a
go-
nose ring, I'm Angus.
Why don't you get a fucking listen to me? I'm being dead serious now. You could actually, because you're so big, you could actually kind of get away with a tiniest tiny diamond stud in your nose.
Oh, my
no.
God.
I can't do
Tiny,
that. I
teeny.
can't do that.
Because you're afraid.
That's not for me. I'm talking Theo just gets a little ring like Lenny Kravitz.
I'm not getting a fucking nose ring.
Dude, you would look
You're a
sick.
comic.
Unless I keep a spare key on it. No comic.
key.
No comic has a
spare key.
nose ring.
No, you can't do it.
Imagine if Richard Pryor had a nose
No,
ring.
you can't do it because you got to talk about
Times
it.
are different.
A nose
I
ring.
don't know if they're that different.
Terrible
dude.
fucking career advice from Brendan.
Yeah. I can't believe we're in a fire. Why were you late today?
There
You
was this
split a
fire.
chair? It looks like somebody took one chair and just split it.
Yeah,
in half.
yeah. Exactly.
Looks like a big lazy boy that we cut in two.
It really does. That's
You want
great.
to know why I was late?
Yeah.
Truthfully,
Honestly.
Now, hey, hold on, before he says this, if you had a gun to my head and he said, "Is Callan lying?" I would bet my entire bank account that he's lying.
No, this
but
is
carry
true.
on.
I swear to God, this is the truth. I was pitching an idea, a TV show idea that I have for us, to somebody who used to run, who was a packaging agent at CAA and who used to run Fox Comedy. And I couldn't leave because I was like, you know what? This is worth being late to because I really want to get. Because I came up with an idea in the middle of it, and I was like, you know what? Fuck it. It'll be worth it. That's the truth. That's that. On my,
I think you
on
had a
my-
meeting
on
about
my-
yourself.
Yeah.
No,
and they're like, I actually
no,
have
that
an
was
idea for
yesterday.
firing the
That was yesterday. That
kid.
was yesterday.
Yeah.
No.
And so you scheduled this meeting before our show. That was supposed to be at 11:30.
Schedule at 11. No, I told you 12. Remember, I sent you a text.
12, yeah.
Yeah, and so I said
You
schedule.
scheduled me in at 11.
Yeah,
When the show at 12?
I thought it'd take a
and
half
you're
hour.
50.
Thought
You got
it'd take
adult
That's
issues,
crazy.
man.
It's dumb.
And
You got
you're at
adult
CA?
issues.
No, I was at Innovative.
So you were just on the phone. You're with Innovative?
No, I was with Innovative with my agents.
Are you with Innovative?
This other woman.
Me too. You're with Innovative?
Yeah.
Me too.
Wait, so the people at Innovate, so CA came to Innovative?
No, she's not with the CA. She's a.
This
she
shit's
used to be
getting
a
mixed
She used to be a
up, dude.
packaging agent at CA.
It sounds like a bad Netflix series all of a sudden.
Swear to God.
Sounds like a bad Lifetime movie.
Swear
I'm
to
going
God.
to Alabama this week. next week, Huntsville,
Oh,
Alabama.
I'm supposed to go there too.
what?
Are you?
Yeah, and by the way, you know about Huntsville?
Work at Stand Up Live?
Yeah, I'm going there too.
Yeah.
And you know why that's a great place? Something we should check
Archery, a
out.
lot of archery there.
No, it's the more
Yeah, I'm
rocket
not a
scientists, more rocket scientists in Huntsville, Alabama, than anywhere else. Oh, and by the way,
Wait, why the
23andMe
fuck
and all
would you
these
go there?
scientists
Space,
are there.
dude. They send a lot of people
all
to space out of
all
Alabama.
scientists down there.
Stennis Space Center. We used to go there when I was a child, dude.
Yep.
I'm having a tough time. Why
Some
the
kid got
fuck I go
lost
down
there.
there for comedy? Because they have rocket science.
Great club and also really great crowds apparently, and also really smart.
In Alabama.
Yeah,
Engineers.
Huntsville's become this like really cool place because
mecca.
all not only the aerospace industry but also the science industry. All the scientists working on the genome. 23andMe's headquarters are down there. It's become this like this unlikely
I bet
hub.
they rage.
Yeah, that's true. Hey, scientists, what's up, everybody?
Another beaker full of gin. Huh?
Dude, did I ever tell you I did stand up for fucking a bunch of mostly Asian math graduate students at,
Really?
I think it was Columbia. Steve Byrne was there. Steve goes, we got set up with our agent, and I said to Steve, I go, Steve, they're all Asians, and they were all grad students in math.
Wow.
Was it a comedy venue or was it like
Sure
a
wasn't.
ballroom?
Sure wasn't. Sure wasn't even that. It was a
Classroom?
lecture hall. It was
Lecture
a
hall.
classroom
That's a
lecture
bad
hall
idea.
at I believe it was Columbia. And I said to Steve, I go, Steve, I am now going to do 40 minutes on just birds. I go, any bird fans out here? Huh? And I fucking only guy laughing, Steve.
They weren't laughing.
We're laughing.
They weren't having it.
Crickets. Hey, math students.
Just power through
A
it.
lot of lonely women get
Loved
birds
it.
too, and self-centered women are
Yeah.
bird owners. That's a
a
huge
weird
sign.
animal, man. Birds
Yeah.
suck.
Tell
You
me
can't
about
cuddle
it.
them.
Had 'em.
They're assholes.
And who are you to keep a bird?
Right?
Had 'em.
How dare you?
Had two of them. Macaws.
Dude,
Bring
they
up a scarlet
suck.
macaw. Bring
They
up a scarlet
suck,
macaw.
man.
You live with a macaw?
26 birds.
I shared a room with a chow.
Hold up, MJ.
I swear to God, my older.
Get that mic.
Give that mic. You lived with 26 birds? You're the bird girl?
Go.
I shared a room with a chow. Not an Asian person, the dog.
No,
Just to make that clear, I'm not trying to be offensive.
my old roommate, she owned this thing called like Bird Bungalow or something in Santa Clarita, and so she would board birds, and sell the supplies. So she did it for all over Santa Clarita, Castaic, and all that area.
Just balls deep into birds.
So I was looking for an apartment. I saw her ad on one of the Santa Clarita like housing ads, and I walked into the apartment, and it was only like a couple birds. I was like, oh, okay, that's fine. We lived on the top floor of like a 5-story building. And I was like, oh, a couple birds doesn't mind. You know, it sounds tropical. And all of a sudden, they started coming in more and more, and it ended up being
Pretty
like 26.
soon, you're living with Ace Ventura Pet Detective.
It was insane. Like there'd be birds. Was a North African gray was best friends with my dog.
Smartest bird in the world.
They would,
Smartest
come here,
chimpanzees.
kitty
Yeah.
to my dog, and would talk to my
No.
dog.
It'd be
and like,
exhausting. Was it
"Come
hard
here,
to sleep at
kitty."
night?
Oh my
It
God.
sounded
No,
like
they
a
sleep at night.
rainforest.
But they sleep
It
at
wasn't
night.
that bad, honestly.
Wow.
It was kind of
I
nice.
fuck a bird, man.
Dude, I
made love to a girl in Denver.
Macaws have so
They're
much
messy.
personality.
Had
They're
bird
like
on my shoulder.
you shouldn't have macaws.
They're
Hold up.
bitch though.
So you fucked a girl with a bird on your shoulder?
Used to make love to a woman. Fucking sounds very aggressive for what I do. But
Well, you're over sex, so yeah. Make
Well,
love.
I'm just like, fucking sounds like you have a big attack strategy and everything. I don't have that. Like, I'm just kind of excited to be there. And,
see what happens.
Yeah. looking
There's a
forward.
bird on your shoulder. Your
But she had
pants
this
are off,
gray bird that would get on my shoulder while we would make love, man. And we probably had
African gray.
sex maybe three or four times.
and the bird was hanging on your shoulder.
Every time.
I don't dig that because they have claws, man. On your
beaks.
bare skin.
This one had soft feet.
They're not too bad.
Soft feet? Oh, he's a house bird.
Well,
could've been.
you clip their
Oh, fuck that bird.
nails. You know that, right?
I know, but they're still fuck that
Gotta
bird.
clip their nails and shave
No,
their
I
beak
had
down.
parakeets.
I'm
I
not
had
shaving
parakeets.
their beak. You're fucking sick.
That's fucked up to
Gotta
do.
shave their beak down a little because it gets
Bird-
too long.
bird-
This guy's late today and he's shaving bird beaks.
I shaved bird. I was shaving bird because you gotta clip their wings too, and they hate it. They're like, bah, bah.
How fucked up is it to own a bird, though?
It's fucked
Yeah.
up.
Pretty fucked
I'll
up.
It
never.
might be the most fucked up animal to own besides a
agree.
dolphin in a small tank.
It's
And
really
this
true.
bird, the macaws, they usually only attach to one person.
Yep.
So the macaw was even older than my roommate. It was like a 30-something-year-old
Yeah.
bird.
They live over 100 years.
It was a raging bitch to both of us.
Hey,
like,
call me
feeding her.
crazy. How old was your roommate?
31.
Yeah, single?
She had two. Well, yeah, single.
Single, yeah.
And still single, too.
Birds will. My bird Jezebel hated women, and so she'd come down off her perch and run after you and try to bite you through your shoe, and she could bite you through your shoe.
Dude, fuck a bird.
So
Yeah.
she would you had to be careful.
Leave birds where they're at. That's what I always
Leave
say.
them in the sky.
They're designed to fly, for God's sakes. If you get a penguin or turkey, do your thing, man. But don't
Yeah.
tell them. You know you can get
Hold
pet
on.
penguins.
Really?
You can get pet
penguin
penguins.
or a turkey?
I almost ordered
Why
a
a
penguin.
turkey, bro?
In college, I tried ordering a penguin.
You gotta have
Dude, you
money
can order
for
penguins.
that.
You know what the problem is?
Look that
They
up.
slap people.
Really?
What?
Penguins slap the fuck
Bro,
out of people.
come on, man.
So I didn't get one
That's
because I
not
didn't want to
true.
start a fight with. I had all black roommates on the football team.
Ooh.
I'm like, I can't have this penguin slapping
Yeah.
my friends.
It's
Penguins
not,
are
it's not a
mixed
danger, Brendan.
Have you seen the penguins fight when the one penguin caught
Look at this.
his mate cheating on him, and they got in a full-on fight?
Really?
And it's this hilarious video. The Aussie guy who does all those YouTube
Look,
videos.
to own a
like,
penguin
annotated
requires
it.
a lot of permits, paperwork.
They'll get vicious.
Yeah, I don't mess
Really?
with them.
They'll
man.
beat
can
each
buy a
other until they
penguin.
die.
I'm considering getting an animal. I wouldn't mind starting off with something, a cat.
They're
What
social
about
animals.
you ever seen a turkey in person though?
Yeah, I've
It's
seen
a
turkey in
fucking
person, man.
dinosaur. They're
Yeah.
huge.
A turkey?
From another
I
world.
had them chase me around a car.
Peacocks are wild too, dude.
Dude,
now with
peacocks don't
dove,
fuck around.
they had a couple brothers by me used to eat dove actually. And they would
Doves?
grill dove. yeah.
Really? They'd shoot them down and eat them?
Delicious. It's
I don't know
squab.
if they would shoot them. They would trap them.
They
or
call them
catch
rats of the sky. You know that, huh?
Yeah.
Would you eat a rat?
Come on, bro.
No, I've spent a lot of time with penguins though, dude. One time we got a rental car and it got dented up, and so to hide the dent, we caught 2 pigeons and held them over the dent until they shit and kind of filled the dent in,
Oh, that's smart.
and then we returned the car.
Damn.
Yeah.
Tight move.
Wasn't too bad, man. But that's back when birds were probably safer. I don't try birds these days. I think it's hit or miss, man. I do.
Birds.
I mean, just as how safe they
But
are.
I've never trusted a bird.
Yeah.
I've never ever trusted a fucking bird.
You ever see that golden
You like
eagle?
ground animals, it seems like.
I like a nice, fuzzy, warm animal where it's going to add something to your life. A bird adds zero happiness to your life.
Well, it is. It makes you wonder, what does a bird want for you? You know, like, what does a bird, do they really have any interest? Or is it curiosity? That's why, I think keeping a bird, I can't imagine really the connection there.
There's zero connection.
Yeah.
There's no bond.
Yeah.
Oh no, there is.
It's selfish,
No,
I think.
keeping
I think
a
it's selfish
macaw,
on
they
the
get super
human's
attached
part.
to you,
Yeah.
yes.
Like they're made to fly. And again, unless you have a penguin
You're
or a turkey.
shaving their beak down and fucking Ted
they-
Bundy
but-
around
but-
them.
clipping their
macaws
wings,
get
Eating
super
chicken in
attached
the other
to you.
room while they're in a cage.
No, but macaws
That's
get
insane.
macaws will get really attached to you though. They
really?
they fucking love you. The problem is they get too attached. And by the way, they're really smart, and you can't just leave them alone. They'll pick their
Dude,
feathers
check
out.
that out. Buy a penguin now, only $25. Due to popular demand, all of our penguins are currently sold out.
Damn.
Check back later.
We have $25 for a penguin.
Yeah.
I'm
What
telling
the fuck
you,
is going on?
Because they're trouble. They slap.
I don't think they slap,
Bro, I'm telling you, it was a legit
slap.
concern online.
Yep.
I really looked into it. I was going to order one in Boulder, Colorado, and then I looked up and people were like, dude, this penguin's flipping out, slapping everyone.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
That's true.
Well, you should don't think about it. Just let it be.
But I mean, I'll take a slap from a penguin's wing.
No. Not every day when you walk in the door.
Yeah.
Should they just come up and go, hey, where the fuck you been?
It's like George St. Pierre,
That's what they
dude.
Well, the emperor penguin is about 4 feet high, aren't they? Can you bring that up? They're about 4 feet high. The emperor penguin. They weigh about.
They're big.
I'm gonna guess they weigh about 25 to 30 pounds.
Emperor penguin?
Yeah, they're big as fuck. They're
Give
big
me
as
more
fuck.
of like just
Oh my god, 4'3".
oh, they're very
That's
tall.
4 foot. That's the size of a fucking 4-year-old. 51 pounds.
Oh, it's the same size.
Female.
You basically have a small human slapping your ass
huge
with
animal.
a wet hand every time you walk in the door.
Hard wet hand, dude.
Yeah, hell
With a
yeah.
flipper.
Come on, dude.
With a flipper.
Come on, bro.
Ooh, they're cute, huh?
Yeah, they look cute.
They are amazing.
They start
animals.
slapping.
They're so weird looking, huh?
Well, you know what they are? They're just dolphins that kind of evolved once they got stuck on the
I feel
land.
that way too.
Yeah, a little bit.
Look at them. You tell
They
me that's
do
not a
look like
tall
dolphins.
dolphin? That a bird fucked one time?
Yeah,
Leopard
maybe.
seals eat
Checkmate,
leopard
dude.
seals eat the fuck out of them.
Yeah, they do.
Leopard
They
seals
hunt them
just
dolphins.
feast on them all day.
Well, we need more crossbreeding of animals, dude, or we're not going to survive.
Look at that.
You know?
You think?
I think so. And I don't think some bestiality, yes. And I know I've said this before. Like, yeah, you make love to a farm animal, some type of livestock.
Yeah.
That's gross.
Hey, what's
But you make love to a fucking leopard. You're a hero, dude.
Exotic.
Yeah, you're a legend, bro.
Legend.
That blows YouTube up.
Yep.
Man makes love to
You lift
leopard
that
in the
tail up?
wild.
You bust in a panther,
Oh, dude,
you're
yeah.
gangster.
Yeah, dude.
You busting loads and tigers. You've earned it.
Yeah.
Checkmate, son.
Checkmate.
It's a wrap.
Well, what was that? What was that Vice thing where they fuck donkeys?
That's not Vice.
Yeah, it was Viceland. They do a thing where he goes and finds people who fuck.
That's
donkeys.
the dark arts, dude. Well, I'm curious what animals you think going to be up in like
Well, we've talked about Mr. Hands before.
Oh, dude. Sorry to interrupt you, but I
Icing,
met
icing, icing.
Buzz Aldrin the other day
You met him?
from space.
Did you ask him if he's full of
First
shit?
man on the moon, right?
One of the first two
I
men
think
on
he
the moon.
was the first man.
Yeah, he was the first American.
Yeah.
And I
Buzz
shook
Aldrin.
hands with him.
How was it?
Good. Regular handed, nice looking guy, nice skin, nice hair.
Hey,
Nice
make sure
chick,
you,
too.
Make
Had a
sure
little
you
dime with
email
him.
me everybody about how the moon landing was fake. Can't wait to hear your emails.
Had a dime with him, dude. Beautiful lady.
Really? Mm-hmm. He's a muscular guy.
I mean, he's 90,
Yeah,
but he's still pretty jacked.
yeah,
Yeah,
looks
he's
jacked.
He had a
sinewy.
dime piece with him.
He
You
did.
don't get touchdown in the moon and not crush it.
Yeah, I would just be
Look
like,
at him. Look at him. He's a rough looking. He looks
God,
like.
look at
You know who he looks like? He looks like George C. Scott. Oh my God.
he looks like John Woods. What's that? Robert Woods.
He looks like George.
He looks
C.
like
Scott.
he needs that eye surgery. I was
Bring up
talking about.
George C. Scott, the great actor.
He looks like a penguin hit him a couple times.
Dude, he looks like a stern motherfucker, man.
He looks like the moon fucking aged him.
yeah.
I don't want to go to the moon.
Look at
if
George C.
that's-
Scott. Look at the similarity. Holy fuck, they look alike.
They look like old white dudes.
That's all they look like.
Old white guys.
Sir,
hey,
please.
B, you know you're gonna look exactly the same, correct?
What do you mean?
When
That's
you get
the way
older,
every white guy ends. That's how it goes, man.
Yeah, you're right.
dude, I'm just, I just wonder if they'll be able to figure out that we can live forever before all this is done, man.
They said the first person lived at 200's alive today.
No way.
They call it being what is the word? Not immortal. So you'll just keep replacing parts of your body with new body parts.
you have to money.
as you're able
So if let's say you wanted to drain MJ's blood and put in your body, young blood, it proves
Can
that-
help?
Yeah, rejuvenate your skins and the dead skin cells and stuff like that, red blood cells.
I could see that, dude.
Yep.
I'd drink somebody's blood, man.
No, you can't.
al-
You gotta inject it, bro. You can't drink it. It's not fucking
You put it in
dust
an
till
IV.
dawn.
Dude, I'm sure you could hide some in your ass and you take a little, you know?
Yeah, you might.
Sure.
It might absorb. Yeah, that's true.
Well,
Like,
they
you
do
think
that.
you just have little go things, and you just pop it in and squeeze it just to get that.
They do that with
Like True Blood.
obese
Yeah.
obese people. They put the shit from a skinny person into your ass. Do you know that? It's called a fecal transplant. So what they'll do is they'll literally take a skinny person's shit and shoot it with a syringe all the way up a fat person's ass.
Wow.
And the idea is it changes the
That's that Buzz
bacteria.
Aldrin right there,
It
boy.
changes the
That's-
bacteria in the body so that your gut now processes food differently and you lose weight. It's fucking weird.
Dude, this kid used to poop in his yard, make me bury it when I was growing up. This boy Mario Ruffino.
Mario Ruffino. Shout out to Mario.
Why did Mario
He
Ruffino?
passed away. He actually drove a boat into an embankment and died.
God damn, drugs again.
It was drugs, I think. Drugs and alcohol.
Wait, so he would poo into and say, "Hey,
He
bro,
would shit on the yard and be like, "Yo, Theo, come bury
in
this."
his yard, make me hide it, make me bury
why
it.
would you
Was
hide
he
it?"
older?
He was older.
And was he dropping logs?
I don't remember that much about the actual poops, but he was just older, and I felt like, to hang out, I had to.
Cover his shit.
Was that a fetish of his? Was he like
I don't
jerking
know.
off while you were?
He was not able to communicate well about his thoughts or feelings, and so I just remember he'd shit, I'd bury it, and that was a lot of our friendship.
That was the relationship. You didn't play like cars or video games, just play the shit game.
I mean, I think we did other stuff, but he was like always kind of like, he was like loud and
That
like
was his
aggressive. I was passive, had a fucking shovel, and that was it,
Yeah.
bro. That was our relationship.
All right.
But I probably buried 200 of that man's poops in his yard.
Wow.
It's a lot of poop in a jar though, so it never really disintegrates or gets absorbed.
Not in a jar.
No, no jar. Why would you put it in a
Jarred
jar?
Oh,
poop. Dude,
in a
who
jar
are
for some
you?
reason.
No, he shits on the ground.
I thought
and
you said he
covers
shit in a
it.
jar.
The
Am I crazy?
Smuckers of shit over here.
I don't know.
Fucking
What, he's
jarring
bottling
it?
shit? No, he's not. He doesn't want to bring
guys,
it up.
man, I don't
It's
know.
not gold. He's not
We're not
bringing it
making
back up
preserves.
later.
Didn't you say that he
creep.
shat in a jar and I used to bury
Shat
it
in his yard.
Oh, yard. So he'd shit in his yard and you would go and bury it.
But he died though, huh? Shout out to the
He ended
shit
up passing
guy.
away.
A lot of your old friends and acquaintances died.
Yeah, I think people that end up doing drugs and, driving machinery at high speeds the odds are against you
Doesn't mix.
at a certain point,
That's for damn sure.
when you think about it. Name anybody who uses a lot of drugs and drives at top speed who's still alive. Mm-hmm. I can't. I only know 2 and both of them died. But
Well, because I think the odds are so many more people get away with it. We just hear about the ones who get caught.
there you go.
You ever fall asleep at the wheel?
Oh, yeah. Dude, I fell asleep one time. This cop wakes me up, right? He goes, Did you see them? Do you know where they're at? And I'm like, what the fuck? I have no idea what's going on, right? He goes, somebody called in 2 wolves were fighting in the street here, right? So, dude,
wolves.
I'm at an intersection of this dead town, bro. I lived in this side town for a little while during high school. Fell asleep at the fucking wheel, right? So I'm dead asleep. Cop wakes me up, right? He's like, did you see it? And I'm just like, what? I'm just thinking, what was it? Did I do it? Was I involved in it? Who am I? And he's like, talking to somebody else, the other guy who's probably just across the street, And he's like, somebody called it in, 2 wolves fighting in the intersection. And I'm like thinking, we don't even have wolves in Louisiana, So how are you really out here looking for that?
But also, shouldn't you be solving crime?
Yeah, but also you have a
see 2 wolves
drunk
fighting?
driver who's obviously stalled out at a stoplight.
Hey, bro, wake up.
yeah.
What, he's the worst cops of all time.
The worst.
Oh
The
my
worst.
God.
And he'd be like, all right, if you see anything, let us know. And they were out.
No problem, officer.
See
Good luck
later.
catching wolves fighting.
Damn
Meanwhile,
wolves.
I'm drunk as fuck.
Meanwhile, they're on acid because they're fucking.
Yeah.
They're
Dude,
seeing wolves
Big Clop, I used to have a problem falling asleep at the wheel, and we were driving to Vegas on a road trip, and he's like, don't fall asleep, bro. I'm like, I got this, man. And then I'm driving, and I fall asleep, and you know what woke me up?
Wow.
You know what woke me up?
You went off the side of the road.
Him snoring.
What?
Callan?
No, my buddy.
Oh, your
What?
buddy?
That's
Yeah.
fucking dangerous.
I hear, I'm like, what the fuck is
Oh,
that? I'm like,
my God.
Oh, shit. And I was driving, yeah.
I my friend told me if that starts to happen, try this. Take the tip of your tongue and tickle the roof of your mouth. And guess what? It's never worked once. Try it though.
Well, I'm not tired, though, right now.
Yeah, I'm not tired right now, so I'll be awake either way.
He goes, tickle the roof. I was like, okay.
Tons of things out there don't work. Touch yourself.
Roll down
put
the
your-
windows,
yeah.
loud music. If I'm
Put your
tired
head,
enough,
heat on
I
your
don't give a
face.
fuck.
Fuck, bro. I pull over.
Dude, when I was young, I fell asleep at the premiere of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. My dad,
Wow.
we weighed 2 lines in. 2-hour lines. I fell asleep there. We went to a monster truck rally. I fell asleep there.
Ooh.
I fell asleep at Game 7 when Matumbo beat the Seattle Seahawks. I mean, Seattle Supersonics.
When it's time to go out, you go out.
I fell asleep at a Smashing Pumpkins concert.
That's a great concert.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it could have been.
Me
I fell asleep at the wheel probably at least 40 times. I fell asleep during driver's ed while I was driving the car. The guy the adult with the license, like, you gonna fall asleep? I was like, no way, dude. 16 seconds later, fucking dead asleep, bro. We had to pull over.
There's no music, right?
Dude, I've fallen asleep everywhere. I've fallen asleep indoors, outdoors. Fell asleep.
Fuck, that scares me.
No, I've fallen asleep some really good places.
Did you have those friends where you'd fall asleep, they'd fuck with you? I hate that shit. Like drawing your face, a dick.
No, we didn't have any of that, dude.
Take pictures, dicks in your mouth.
Our
The
vice
silly
principal
stuff,
used to
kids.
sleep in
Yeah,
his.
fucking you.
Our vice principal, Raleigh Coleman, who was an urban gentleman and who had a
I.e. black.
Jerry curl.
Ooh.
Yeah, he could have been black. He was dark.
Jerry Curl?
An
Yeah.
urban gentleman.
He used to sleep in the trunk of his car at fucking recess, dude. He'd go out, sneak over by the teacher parking lot.
Just because you didn't want anyone to see him?
Yep, and he would tie off his trunk with a little rope so it was about 3 inches high, and he would get in the
Get that
trunk of his
airflow.
car.
At least
and
it's
fucking
dark,
sleep.
though, you know? That's not a bad idea.
It'd be hot.
Yeah,
Especially in Louisiana.
I don't know why he liked it, but I think he just felt comfort in there somehow. You know,
Probably had
maybe
a
he
pillow and a
didn't have a
blankie.
parent. I don't know what some of his issues
The
were.
Jerry Curl would explain a little bit, but
Curled up, boy.
Curled up
Wild
is right.
Raleigh.
you don't see a lot of Jerry Curls this day and age.
And I asked somebody the other day if they would come back, and some guy got offended at me.
Black gentleman?
Yeah, he got offended at me saying that's, no.
Dude, I was took my son this place. It's like a gym, and this African American mom brings her son there, and this kid is a spitting image of John Legend.
Wow.
He looks like John Legend if they did a mini caricature. He looks identical to John Legend. And I wanted to say that to her. I'm like, is that racist?
No.
If I go, has anyone told you he looks identical to John Legend?
Why would that
I'm
be
scared to
racist?
say it
The kid's black.
I know, but it's just I don't
He
know.
looks
I feel like he's a
famous
little bit
black
of
person.
If John Legend were Irish, it might be crazy, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. I just don't want the kid looks identical to John Legend.
Wow.
But
Spitting image of
I
him.
met a
John
But I'm
black.
Legend.
scared to say it.
Beautiful man, dude. I remember I saw John Legend one time in Shreveport, Louisiana.
Small, huh?
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was definitely medium or less.
I think it's like my size.
He's
No.
medium or less.
Yeah. I was at a premiere with him.
He was He was low medium, and
Slender man.
yeah,
5'9".
wow, 5'9"
That's on
John Legend,
YouTube.
and that's a lie. So it's 5'8".
It says Bruno Mars 5'5" and he's 5'2".
Usher 5'7". Chrissy Teigen 5'9", boy.
You know how John Legend got discovered? Kanye West.
Yeah.
He was playing in a hotel.
Yep.
Piano.
Yep.
Kanye West found him, gave him the start.
Well, so I was in Shreveport, Louisiana, and Andy Dick offered to give me a blowjob at a strip club, right? And I told him no.
Andy!
welcome to
Shout
the
out
club.
to Andy.
Same you?
Welcome to the club.
Yeah.
Carry on. I'll tell you my Andy Dick story. Carry on.
So fast forward 3 years later, I'm back in Shreveport, Louisiana, working at the comedy club. For some reason, Andy Dick's there shooting something, working on something. I don't know what he might have had a child down there that he was going down to keep. I don't know. Same strip club I go over to. Andy Dick's there again. Doesn't even remember. 3 years later, he offered to blow me. Offers to give me a blowjob again.
Just trying to
the
suck your
irony.
dick.
I never even met him in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
You're a good dude. He's
So
trying to suck your
crazy.
dick.
But then we all go over to a party, and John Legend was playing there at some little bitty party.
Killing it. Before
Pretty
he was
cool.
big?
Beautiful, killing it. Yeah.
Before he was big?
Yeah.
So Andy Dick, I was getting ready to do a set at the Comedy Store. I don't know Andy at all. Mm-hmm. And it's just me and him in the back, and I'm nervous. It's like a year ago. And he comes, sits down next to me, and goes, how you doing? I'm like, I'm good, man. And he sits like, you know how it is back there. It's
Yeah.
huge. It's like the size of this.
And he sits close to you, huh?
Oh, bro, next to me, he goes, how you doing? I go, I'm good, man. Don't eat in the mic. We're getting so many complaints.
Yeah.
Anyways, so he sits next to me, starts doing that. I don't know him at all. And he goes, I got thirsty again. I fell off the wagon. I'm like, very cool. I don't know he has a problem, anything. I go, oh, good luck with that, man. So he's just talking about how he had a relapse and drinking and stuff like that. And he talks about how he was going to go on before me. He goes, all I'm going to do is go out there, I'm going to play the flute, and I'm going to run back, and you come on. I'm like, all right, whatever you want to do, man. You play the flute, this is going to be a nightmare. He goes out there. He's out there for like 40 minutes just doing, like tangling the audience up with a
the
cord,
worst,
doing crazy
yeah.
shit. Then I go. Anyways, he comes back. He's like, I'd love to be on your show. Give your number to my assistant. I'm like, all right, that seems fair enough. Again, I don't know any of these stories, nothing like that. Next day, I get a text. Hey, it's Andy. Would love to figure it out. You should stop by and let me suck your dick.
Right.
And you know how we joke around.
You think it was a misspelling?
What's great about Andy is totally honest.
I put ha ha ha. Can you imagine? He goes, yeah, I can. Seriously, come to this. I will suck your dick. I was like, oh, he's dead serious.
Wow.
He's dead serious.
Andy's always been that. Andy's very straightforward.
Wow.
Andy's like, I don't care. I like boys, and I'm not going to. Okay, I kissed a boy.
You know, I'd rather have that than him be like, hey, come in so we can do
Yeah.
this. And then you're Harvey Weinstein up in that bitch.
No, Andy's,
Yeah.
At least I know
great.
if I was going there to get a dick
Andy's
sucked.
great. Andy's very upfront, and he's very honest. He's like, he likes guys and girls, and he's a great
He
guy.
got fired
and-
from his shit, right? For the sexual assault case.
No,
Yeah, he's
that
been
was-
fired from
it was
everything.
More the
But
the
he
booze,
is-
more the drinking, but
He's
No,
one of the
this
funniest
is recent.
men.
He lost a job because sexual assault.
yeah, which was fucked up
Bring that
because
up, Chin.
because Andy's the kind of guy. Yes, I lick people. Yes, I kiss them. And
Yeah, he's just all over,
Yeah,
right?
he's just a sweet man who's so funny. He's such a fucking hilarious man. He just has an issue with alcohol, and he does lick you sometimes.
Yeah.
All right. You know what?
He's a wildcat.
He's not creepy. He's just hilarious.
Where I'm from, they call it a
he's also
wildcat.
harmless.
He's harmless and he's wonderful.
You know, he's like having a pet penguin.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is a pet
And-
penguin.
and
He's
dude.
gonna slap you
And
on the
he's-
dick with his
he's-
mouth,
yeah.
but he's harmless.
He's harmless and he's not, you know.
A lot of these allegations, man. I wish that Harvey Weinstein, I hope whenever he goes down in the end, I hope he also, names all the women that banged him for roles.
who are killing it right now.
Yes.
If he's like, you want to play this game? Well, I did this, and this for them, and now she's here. Fuck you, I'm out.
But also,
King.
but also,
No,
no,
he's
I would
got
just
rape
say,
issues, though.
right, he has issues, but I would also, in addition to all these issues and the things that he's done wrong, I wish he would also be like, but here's 5 women who came to me and said, I'm going to fuck you right now for this role.
Yeah.
And like
It'd be some major names too, I bet.
Right, but just because there's some overlap in there of a lot of this stuff that's going on, it's just tough to see men just get all the brunt of some of the dark
I agree.
arts out
No,
here.
he's taken some swings and he's hit some home runs as far as celebrities who came to him and he's made their careers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So there's a reason why he's this way all the time.
Right, I think there's been a
talked to
bad mix in there.
I
Yeah.
talked to a criminal defense lawyer about this, and he
Mm-hmm.
looked at the case in New York that's against him for rape. And he said the problem is that the issue is that she claimed he raped her, which he very well may have. The only issue is that apparently they had 2 more encounters where they had
Mm-hmm.
sexual contact. And that was sort of like, so that's going to throw a real wrench into
Not
it, right?
really.
You know?
Not really. I get that defense lawyer, but just because they've had consensual sex before,
No,
and then
this
you
was
rape her.
apparently no, obviously. But what I'm saying is apparently after the alleged rape, there was 2 more
I
instances.
see what you're
However,
saying.
the way she says it was the guy fucking was at her door and like barged in. And
Afterwards.
Well, I think that guy's probably got to be the biggest scumbag on the planet.
Yeah.
And he's a bad example.
He's a terrible
because,
person.
Because, it is true. There are too many stories from too many women where this fucking guy, where your whole career is on the line and you get up there and he's in a robe and he basically is like, and he's a monster.
Come and
did you
catch
read
this.
this article about him hiring ex-Israeli spies to basically spy on
all the accusers.
the accusers and the journalists to get dirt on him?
Yeah.
This guy was, so you can imagine trying to sue him or bring a claim
That's the
against him
game,
before
though.
all
Yeah,
this shit
that's
happened.
the game.
Whoa.
It's
he
that
would've-
power, man. It's dirty. It's just like the DNC, and it's just like all these
But he's
politicians.
a bad guy.
They're all
he's
like
a, he's
that.
a piece,
Terrible
he's a
person.
bad
The whole
fuck.
thing.
He's a piece of shit.
I got to take a hardcore piss, all this Harvey
do it.
Weinstein
Fine.
talking,
You
and
do
then
it.
let's come back to new
I'm
current
going to eat
events.
myself a little candy bar in the meantime.
It's the dark arts.
We're just talking about drugs.
Talking about drugs off air. Talking
Trump's
drugs.
in. Oh, we're back on?
Opiates, yeah.
Back
we're
on.
So we're live?
Let's do
We're
some,
live?
let's do some
We'll do it
current
live. Fuck
events.
it.
Current events. Yeah,
What do you got, Chin?
The first one, we talked about this on Monday.
you
Will
see
Smith, Jada Smith.
I did, and I can't believe it.
So
That's it? Did I send it to you?
No, we talked about this, didn't we?
They lent him
Oh.
$5 million?
we talked about him, the Smiths giving Tyrese $5 million.
Yeah.
Turns out that was not true.
Will Smith and them were like, they came out like, we never gave
That's
him
what
$5
that
million.
makes no sense. That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
And then you'd post video. Do you know, are you up to date on Tyrese and the drama?
No, I just know he's been upset about because of the Fast and the Furious.
Yeah,
And the
that's how it
Rock
started.
and all
Yeah,
that.
they don't get
and
along
losing his
well.
child custody.
But he's crazy.
And so then he goes, my brother from another mother, blah, blah, blah. Will Smith is wiring $5 million to me so I can pay my legal fees. We're always brothers. And then Will Smith came out and was like, yo, we never talked to him. We're not giving him we don't know him like that.
A source very close to Will Smith said that they never gave it to him. But they did say that they're very worried about Tyrese's mental
Behavior?
state.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's Allen Iverson-esque right there. He looks like Flavor Flav right there.
He's
does.
not doing well.
No, he's going crazy now.
This is really nuts.
And that's thick smoke. That ain't American spirits. That ain't a Native American. That ain't that juju fixer.
He's having a real breakdown.
That's straight up, especially when you're lying about $5 million. And he was like, still waiting for that wire transfer to come. He's posting videos nonstop.
No way. Still waiting
He's
for
like,
it?
I'm still waiting for that wire transfer to come through, but I got to go do this show, flying private in my fucking fur coat. And
Really?
he's going crazy.
He had
on
like
drugs, man.
child abuse accusations from his ex-wife, but those charges were dropped now.
Yeah,
too.
those were dropped. Which who knows what's going on there. But yeah, how crazy that Will Smith was like, no, what the fuck? We're not giving him $5 million
That's what I meant. I was
to stay
like,
off Instagram.
that's so much
Will
money.
Smith is like, why the fuck would I care?
Yeah, that's so much money.
That's a lot of money, boy.
That's what you wouldn't give to
Couple of
you
adult
wouldn't give that
whites
to your
right here.
kids.
Adult whites.
Adult whites.
Yeah, he's
But
going,
look,
he's
no,
going
I wouldn't
crazy.
give-
He's
what-
going to lose his other roles now.
What's the most that somebody's asked you to borrow and that you lent them? You don't have to name their name, but that you honestly did.
The most I asked to borrow?
Or that you've asked to borrow or someone has asked you to borrow. For me, I think it's just about maybe $400, I think.
$400. Brian's
You've been in more
Pretty
issues probably
loosey-goosey.
because you're an adult.
I've lent some. I lent a friend of mine $16,000.
do you ever pay it back?
No,
No.
but I didn't expect it to. I
Yeah.
gave it to him. I said, "This is not money I'm going to see back." But I didn't do it because he just really needed it,
Yeah.
and I have no regrets about it.
I
Yeah.
was going to buy this house that was just at the time like barely out of my price range, and I needed help with the down payment. And my friend at the time was like, "Oh, I'll just do it, and then you just pay me back. We'll have a monthly plan." And then once it came down to it, I didn't pull the trigger because I'm like, no, if I can't get the house myself, it's going to cheapen this. So I didn't do it. But he was down, which I
Wow.
was super surprised.
It is cool.
Yeah, super cool.
Yeah,
But
that's cool, man.
borrowing money and that stuff, that's weird, man.
Yeah, it can just get
I'll
tricky.
Yeah,
Rather
if
just
you-
give
if
it
you need
away,
to, yeah.
actually, or just if you get it back to
Yeah.
me, you can get it back to me. But yeah, that because
But
then you're on the hook.
I
to
also
ask
think
don't want that
if you have a
expectation.
real friend, like if it's a real friend and they really need it or something that is up, and you can do it, like it's you just have to have that choice.
A lot of
like,
times you're
know.
enabling them, though.
right.
Yeah.
Where they're fuck ups, and then they're like, "Oh, can I get 10 G's? I'll pay it back."
Yeah.
and you're just extending their time of being a fuck up.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Because other people, if they need that money, they have means of hard work and other ways to go about getting it.
Sure.
Where it's going to be substantial work, where they're not going to
Like
need
if
to
you
borrow
if
money.
you wanted to start a business, say, I'd be like, and you wanted to borrow, you'd be like, hey, I would lend it to you because I would go.
Yeah.
The chance of you paying me back are very high. Also,
You see him all the time in here,
investment. And then
You
I
could
would
bring
shake
it up
him
in
down.
here.
I shake him down if I
and
have
you could have the audience get angry at him.
Yeah.
You have.
Well, Brian owes me 16 grand from Beth from mixed martial arts fights, but that's
Wow.
and you're supposed to get a tattoo.
a little more than 16, right?
What about that little?
I'm going to get a tattoo.
What about Shoulders McGillicuddy, that little guy that fought and beat what's his name with the tattoos all over him?
TJ?
Yeah,
Oh man,
that dude is
Fight, right?
TJ
Gangster, huh?
TJ's
Super
amazing.
gangster.
He's
What else you got,
fucking
Chin?
amazing.
Here, this one. So a tourist.
Oh God.
So a girl brought pain pills, tramadol. Have you guys ever heard of tramadol or tried tramadol?
Yes.
Like back in the day?
Yeah, not
I've
as
tried
good
it
as
too.
Oxy,
They-
but yeah.
there's nothing to them.
They're not great.
They're nothing,
kind of
yeah.
the weak fucking painkiller. Get that shit on my
Faces
face.
execution for taking
So,
prescriptions.
yeah, so apparently she's married to this guy that lives in Egypt. She visits him like 3 or 4 times a year.
Oh, she's a toilet girl.
I don't know.
Yeah, okay,
Something's
okay.
going on there.
Yeah.
But so she brought 25 tabs of tramadol. And apparently it's illegal there, but not only is it illegal, she's facing up to 25 years and even the death penalty for bringing it there. She had no idea, she says.
Oh well, light her up, dude. Sometimes you got to go.
It says,
man.
Jesus Christ.
That's what I say, dude.
Theo,
I'm
it
sick
says-
of reading all this.
It says her life is in danger. She can't stay in there any longer. She will be murdered. Or
Egyptian
kill herself.
jails are probably not the.
They
No,
said 15 by 15
Peep
foot.
that. It's 15 by 15. She's in there with 25 other women with a hole in the floor for a toilet.
Yeah. Well, I say keep her in 2 days for each pill, and then just let her out. But she's got to walk back or whatever to get to where she needs to go.
Oh, wow.
I think that's fair.
Jeez.
There was a
Very
14-year-old.
Game of Thrones style.
She knows the rules.
A 14-year-old in Saudi Arabia had a joint, and she got 30 years in jail. And we were all told as kids, we were like, you guys have any drugs on you, and the American embassy can't do anything to help you. The
Wow.
Saudi government
Christ.
will put you in jail. And I was 13. And this 14-year-old kid in Dhahran, she was a girl. she was sentenced to 30 years in jail for having a joint.
That's
and my friend,
ridiculous.
my friend Kevin made me smoke Thai stick, and I remember being forced to smoke Thai stick. Going, if somebody caught us right now, I'd go to jail forever.
Yeah.
And
sure
in
don't
Saudi
smoke.
Arabia, they don't fuck around with
But
drugs.
how stupid
because-
is this? So it said she could have made about $30 if she sold it on the black market.
Well,
How stupid is
Yeah,
that?
Egypt. This looks
Hey,
like
Egypt. Do better.
Yeah, this looks like a
Do
I
better.
think she'll be okay, but this seems to be this feels like it's a hard case where she got caught up in a bureaucracy,
Right.
And then they're going to look at the evidence and they'll get her out of there.
she probably didn't even know that it was in her purse. I'm guessing. You think?
I think she knew, but it's such a
just don't-
low.
you don't think you're
going to
do fucking 30 years.
Right.
And you're like, what? He probably some paying some bullshit. Who cares?
But who knows if
But
she
also
copped
don't
an
bring it.
attitude? Some people, if she's some people cop an attitude. Who knows? We don't have all the facts. But, the British have done a lot of harm in the world, and sometimes you got to take one down.
You're a savage.
He just believes in law and order, dude.
Well, look, I read this whole article, and it's a piece of shit. And it
What
felt
else
like I
you got,
wasted my
Jim?
time.
You're upset.
I'm upset that this lady wasted my time making me read this shit.
That makes sense. Now she's affecting your life,
Yeah, dude.
not just Egypt's.
Yeah, I should get $5 for having to read this shit. You
What
know?
else you got,
her
Jim?
husband should take
Keep her in
aspirin.
an extra day.
It's not a good news day. Let's look at this. A
Oh,
father,
is it T-Pain?
no, a father killed his son because he was gay. That's pretty much the only reason. That's what his ex wife said.
Oh, well, that guy is.
That kid's going hard in the
Terrible.
paint with his lover in that
14-year-old
Instagram picture.
dude.
He's 14 and just out. Good for him.
That's heartbreaking, man.
That is
Very
awful.
heartbreaking.
Wait,
man.
the kid was killed by the
Yes.
Oh, the kid's a highway patrolman as well here in
father. God
California.
damn, man.
Giovanni
I
Melton.
can't imagine.
He hated the fact that his son was gay. The teen's former foster mom said, I'm sure that the inside of his mind he would rather have a dead son than a gay son.
So then the dad didn't say that. This is the teen's foster mom saying that.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of messed up that they use that as a clickbait.
Hold on, there's a bunch going on here because the police said, how old is he? 14?
14.
The police said the teen lived
Lived on
alone
loans,
at an
yeah.
apartment where he was fatally shot. So he had a foster mother, foster parents. The dad's this moron who hated that his son was gay. It just sounds like he comes from a horrible upbringing.
Sounds like he's got the dumbest dad on the planet.
And how old's that boyfriend? That boyfriend looks like he might be in his young 20s. Let's get a peek at that gentleman, huh?
Yeah, the
Yeah,
boyfriend.
he looks a little older.
Yeah, got that dyed hair.
So who knows? He might be dying his roots out. Who knows what's going on here? But it is very sad.
Fuck,
It's
When a
a
kid
bummer,
dies.
man.
that's so bad, man.
And also the father looks dehydrated.
God, does he ever?
Yeah.
That motherfucker needs some electrolytes.
He needs electrolytes.
Some
and
coconut water,
Something wrong with him.
some sort of Pedialyte. I'm sure you don't have it as a current event, Chin, but you're not a big sports fan, but this guy, you'll appreciate this, Brian. This guy, his name was Gordon. He was a all-pro receiver, had, I think, 3 games over 200 receiving yards. He's one of the best receivers, especially in the league, but he kept getting busted for marijuana over and over. Finally got suspended. He missed a whole season. They missed another season. Then they suspended him indefinitely for he kept failing marijuana. Finally, they reinstated him just, I think, last week. He can go practice with the Browns, stuff like that. He did an interview on GQ. I tweeted it out. They said, how bad was it? He said, before every game, before every practice, I was drunk and high.
wow.
And you're talking freak.
Wow.
Like, set some crazy, like 3 games over 200 yards receiving.
Whoa.
Like, just a straight up beast.
Just an addict, a straight up addict, though.
He said, the way I would deal with things, I just shots. I take shots before practice. And they said, how would you do it before the game? Because you have to stay at the player's hotel. He goes, well, they let you go home if you have to go get stuff. So I just go, I got to go home, and I have my routine. My shots, smoke, go to the game, ball out.
Damn.
How
Bro,
crazy
I
that-
can't even go. I'm afraid to meet the pizza guy downstairs if I'm stoned.
Me too.
Like, how
I'm
can-
so paranoid.
But I don't think black guys get paranoid, dude.
You don't think they respond to it the same?
Fuck no. I've never even met a black guy who said I'm nervous.
Yeah, I haven't either. Yeah, that's a
I've
good
had
point.
hundreds of black friends. Not one has ever been like, dude, you know what? Feeling pretty nervous about this.
That's a great point.
Yeah, but they're always
No, they
scared
die
with movies
first in
when
the
there's
movie.
murderers and
Yeah.
there's like magic, you know? If like
Type in Josh Gordon, Chin.
That's so
type in Josh Gordon gets nervous
Hey,
and
Chin,
see nothing come
hey,
up.
Chin, is there right to bring up another parent killing his child for us for current events?
Jesus,
There
dude.
he is,
fuck.
Josh Gordon.
Wow.
Damn.
Gordon's sober. Wow, he's sober now.
Dude, you're talking super baller, too.
Wow.
Like, I mean, all pro.
If you were a nervous black person,
How long
I'd love
has
to
he
have
been
them
playing?
call into the show.
How long's he been paying me?
Not long.
Yeah, Josh
It
Gordon's
was
a
the
beast,
GQ
dude.
interview where he released all that stuff, but
see that video?
GQ?
And the good thing is, all he has to do is catch a couple balls, and on Cleveland, he will be good, dude. The team is 0-9.
Are they
Or
really?
0-8, yeah.
they're the worst.
They haven't won.
There you go.
It looks good in this.
Yeah, but it's crazy, man. So look, Gordon has been slapped with multiple suspensions, repeatedly violating the league substance abuse policy. 2 games 2013, 10 games 2014, entire season 2015, 2016. He was reinstated, 4-game suspension. He was on his way back playing, and then there's a warrant out for his arrest.
Wow.
So 3 strikes you're out. So keep going down. So they put him in
6'4", 230, 6'3", 230.
They put him in rehab, and it saved his life because he talks about just how crazy things were going.
So he's crazy fast too.
He's in the NFL.
Very fast. He's like a
Obviously.
Prius.
Obviously.
But
Keep
in
going,
a person,
keep
that's
going
good.
down, Chin. Where's the fact where he talks about what he was doing? Oh, here you go. At what point did you come forward saying I'm an addict? No. He was highly functional.
I would
here he
I would
goes.
drink probably half a glass or a couple shots to try and warm my system up, basically to get the motor running. That's what I would do for games.
Check it out. So can give us an example you do before games. I used to make a ritual before every game. If I'd already been drug tested that week or that day before the game, I knew I had a couple of days to clean my system. Even before I was getting tested for alcohol, I'd take the biggest bong rip I could and try to conceal the smell of it through my clothes, and I'd be dressed up to go to the game.
Wow.
A bunch of guys would smoke weed before a game. Wow.
Bro.
I'd make these pre-made shots, Grand Marnier, could drink it down smooth, whiskey,
I usually drink
half
a
a
lot of
glass, couple of shots, try to warm up my system. Wow. How crazy is that?
That's awesome, dude. That's awesome when drugs and alcohol
How
are
impressive is
performance-enhancing drugs.
How impressive is that?
It is impressive. I mean, look, I think some people's systems just react better with drugs and alcohol.
Yep.
But for him, it was a way to deal with the nerves and like the pressure in his upbringing. Like comes from a rough upbringing.
You're right.
Some people always have alcohol.
There's
in the
guys
system,
like
though.
John Jones too who can
Yep.
do coke and not train, and then just and it's their way of dealing with the stress of being a professional athlete.
It might keep them looser or something, you know?
Or it's just they want to do coke and still want to fight.
and party.
Yeah, or it helps them
They
not
just like to
think.
party.
Yeah, like nobody's gonna like. I
Or
wish
they're
somebody would-
or he's 25 with a shitload of money and fame and likes to party.
Yeah, which is
all the time.
There is that.
That's what I would be doing.
Everyone's like, they're professional athletes. They should do this. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Who decides and dictates what a professional athlete should act like?
Right.
Yeah, dude, I was 25 and had no money, and I was still doing coke and going grocery shopping and shit. You know, so it's like,
Yeah.
How many of your games would you estimate that you had something in your system? Every game. Probably every game in my career. Including college? Definitely college. But see, here's where it gets weird. Not weird, but it explains a lot. I didn't plan on living to 18, day-to-day life, what's going to happen next. So you self-medicate with Xanax, marijuana, codeine to help numb those nerves so you can just function every day.
Yeah.
That's where it comes
That's how he got out of his own way. Otherwise, he might have imploded, killed himself.
I wonder what he's like as a person. Like, you think he's just. I mean, you see some of these. Have you watched this Last Chance You? Have you seen that show
Last Chance You?
on Netflix?
No.
Dude, watch
See,
that
said-
series.
What's
It's
it about?
unbelievable. It's about this college in Mississippi. It's a documentary where they take like they take
Prom
students.
childs?
Yes, problem childs or people that have had athletic issues at bigger universities and a lot of D1 universities, and they go to this division. It's a community college in Mississippi, and they play football, and it's the best documentary I've ever seen, dude.
Really? What's it
Bro,
called?
I'll be
Take it easy.
crying
Take
through
it
half
easy.
the episodes.
What's it
crying.
called?
Yeah, it's called Last Chance You, and it's on Netflix.
I see it on Netflix all
You
the time.
see it,
I
and you think
scroll-
it's stupid.
I'm like,
The big U
football
looks-
one, I'm good.
Right. So good.
I
The
saw
best
The
thing I've
Rock
ever
do
seen.
that movie. See ya.
No, it's so unbelievably good. It blew my mind.
I definitely need to watch it. Then.
And that Ric Flair 30 for 30 is out now. And I
I
watched
just
some of it
talked
last
about it
night.
in Big Round
Did
Really?
you see it?
Bro, the best 30 for 30 ever.
What? Why?
I just started watching it last
It's
night.
just me too. Like late, like 11,
Woo,
11:30.
yeah.
Woo!
Why so good?
Woo! Woo!
To be the man, you gotta beat the man.
It just the way he changed the game, and like he was the first.
He's the first transgender really that stayed male.
Wow,
He came out there with those jackets and beautiful.
But he was the first one to
tarps.
like showboat with girls, money, fame. Like he's the one who did that. So Floyd, Connor, all them got their
Really?
from him. And his promos, his reads he would do, like his promos he would rip. They go, dude, you come up with this new shit all the time with girls and money. How are you so creative? He's like, well, it's not being creative. I do that the night before. Like I lived a life. Like it was what I did. But
Is he? Where was he from originally? What was his nationality?
He was adopted, and his parents, I don't know, man. I don't know.
But I was talking about it with Chin on the Big Round Breakdown, where I'm such a big fan of Ric Flair. The only thing that hurt was how shitty of a father he was.
Yeah,
he was the worst dad.
Really?
Well, he had all these kids, and they interview his kids, and they're just pissed. Like he was never there. He's not around. And Ric Flair's like, I don't know what to tell you. Like to be Ric Flair, you can't be a dad.
Yeah,
like he was never
Didn't
ever.
fit.
There.
Damn.
And he said he'd come home. His wife would go, his ex-wife, his first wife said he'd come home and he'd be like playing with the kids and be like, this is so fucking boring. This isn't what I want to do, and just leave.
Yeah. He would DDT the kids and shit and then just take off,
makes me
body
sad.
slam them.
And then he'd just bring like Cabbage Patch Kids and be like, my bad, here's 10 of them.
Yeah.
And they'd be like, dude, it doesn't work that way.
He would just tag in a stepdad and just jet.
So that's exactly what he'd do. So then we're interviewing the kids. There's just so much anger. Like the kid's like, fuck this dude. Like he was just the worst, man.
Yeah, he probably was. But I mean, what do? You got to sacrifice it, you know?
I don't know.
And he didn't have the big
you got
money in the
kids-
beginning. That's when they, like.
If you have kids, though, that's to me. If you have kids, that's your responsibility.
I don't think he should have
for
kids,
sure. He
but
shouldn't have had them.
He never should have had them.
But when you have them, you got human beings you have to take care of.
But what do you if you do have them and you're still you're going to create that type of stigma?
Yeah, you're Ric Flair.
You're not going to be able to take care of them.
It's a double-edged sword because you couldn't be Ric Flair and still do that.
I'll do without Ric Flair for a dad, though. You know.
Oh, dude, I remember watching my buddy body slam his dad one time in the yard and pretending he was Ric Flair. And it was one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen.
I got to be.
And if that doesn't happen, if he doesn't do that, I don't ever see that.
You don't see that.
You never
It
see that
changes
in your
life.
eyeballs?
I never, at UFC events, no matter where you're at, the crowd goes, woo, woo, and there's all those chants. I'm like, what is people's deal with Ric Flair? Like, I think I'm too old for Ric. Like, I was too young to be a big Ric Flair fan.
Right.
I never got into it. Then you watch the documentary, like, holy shit.
Bro, he was the greatest thing.
Game
I remember when he
changer.
come out, all the lights and it just reflecting off the sequins on his gown,
Yeah.
and like you didn't even know what was going on. You didn't know if it was a senior citizen or who it was walking out
It was
into those
crazy,
lights.
man.
Bring out a
Beautiful
walkout
hair.
of Ric Flair. Let me see Ric Flair.
He was a
walking
big
out.
deal.
He
How good was
wasn't
that 30
even
for
that
30?
great of a wrestler. That was the thing. He was just an amazing showman. He wasn't a bad wrestler, but he wasn't that built for it. He wasn't really, really big compared
you a
to the other
wrestling
guys.
fan?
Yeah, I
See,
was
when
a
he was
huge
younger.
wrestling fan when Ric Flair was coming out. When Ric Flair was, when I was young. Huge.
I was a Macho Man Warrior in Rico, Razor Ramon.
Oh yeah, those guys. I mean, that was all.
That was my generation.
That was WWF.
Yeah. He's WCW.
Handsome guy.
Yeah, and he was out there in that NWA.
He's the one who
out
said
in the
in the
streets.
doc he slept with over 10,000 women.
Oh, this is the same guy. Look at him here. Wow. Best of Ric Flair. All right.
First of all, we'll start the day off by telling you, it is Rolex time, Tony Blanchard. So don't be bringing on one of those Mickey Mouse watches and trying to impress the world. They like jet airplanes. They like long limousines. They like fine clothes. They like lovely ladies. And in Studio 54 a week ago, I tore them all down.
So he's the first
old lady
he was the first to talk like this, like brag.
Look at that hair.
Beautiful.
Jet airplanes, custom-made clothes, and any woman in the world I want, just like that.
Hell yeah.
Dude, this way you can see where Conor McGregor and all these guys get it, right? Look at
You
this.
know what it is?
That's McGregor right there.
Intensified beef products. You're talking about all man, Ric Flair. And this
Ric
studio,
Flair was on them
looking at
steroids.
a guy out here.
Yeah, dude, he was on that Test 100 in a
Why
shampoo
wouldn't
bottle.
you be though?
when
Why
last
not?
year,
Oh, dude, I'd be drinking it, dude.
Me too.
I'd be putting it in my coffee.
spilled liquor in bars from one side of this world to the other than you made. How can you possibly expect to be the world champion with a body like that? Them teeny weeny arms and those skinny winny legs and that so turkey looking neck. And I'm telling you how it is.
Yeah, motherfucker looking about an aneurysm, really, a hemorrhoid or two. He's just freaking out.
Every day of my life.
It was crazy though. The you gotta see the 30 for 30. I'm not that being in wrestling as a grown ass man now, but that was the best 30 for 30.
He was a game
man.
changer, huh?
The only disappointing part is when his kids are interviewing, you see how shitty of a person he was.
I haven't watched all of that yet. I'm gonna watch the end of it tonight. I started watching it.
I gotta
last
see
night.
the end. I didn't watch the end. I just saw mainly begin in the middle, but it'll bum me out about the end.
But yeah, Ric Flair was one of a kind, man. I mean, he was the one you impersonated, you know? I mean, I wonder how many kids are in wheelchairs because they jumped off their roof, you know, dressed in
Doing those flips and
in a
shit.
bad cape trying to be Ric Flair. Yeah. Now, where's that documentary?
Right?
Where's that fucking documentary?
The fucked ups
The
from
most
the WWE
depressing
world.
documentary of all time.
Wrestling with my disabilities. That's what it should be called.
What else you got, Chip?
Do it. Produce it.
All right.
That'd be so good. Some guy just rolling in like this.
Uber passenger caught on camera stealing driver's tips.
Oh yeah, I
hot
heard
chick.
about these. Some ladies did
What do you
it.
mean?
They're actually pretty hot. And
Some feminists did it.
is it a feminist?
Yeah, I mean, look at the lady.
Well, he's about to drop him off, and then you can see this girl looking. She looks like Kendall.
She looked right at the calendar, or looked right at the camera.
She just jacks his tip and bounces.
That's so fucked up. That's so
Yeah.
fucked up.
What's wrong?
Did they catch her?
No, that was in New York. But they
What
said
an
they
asshole.
deleted her access to the app.
So they know who it is then.
Yeah.
Oh, they'll know who
Oh
it is.
wow! For release it, Uber, but also, all right, you delete. I'm in New York and take yellow cab.
By the way,
left.
good luck her getting a job now. When
Yeah.
you can look that up, that's on the internet. She's a piece of shit.
Stealing.
It's just a
fucking bad
stupid
person.
move.
Yep. It's just greedy. That's what it is. Greedy, dude. I remember one time I stole something, but I think it was just like a Beavis and Butthead necklace from a shop.
Yeah.
I still
Not a
feel bad
driver's
about it.
Beavis and
tips.
Butthead.
Dude, Beavis and Butthead were beautiful. Oh, I'm coming.
I don't remember that one.
Yeah, I don't either, actually, dude. I think I'm just kind of lonely.
What else you got, Jen?
Let's see. All right, so apparently
What?
they think it's a ghost. Well, they said it could be a prank, but the school has no idea how it was done. The
I'll be the
principals have
judge
no
of
idea
this.
how it was done. So
Ghost
I'll just
calling
show you the
camera?
video. Yeah, this is
You believe in ghosts, first of all, Theo?
I do believe in ghosts,
Yeah, from
dude.
New Orleans, you gotta.
Oh, yeah.
Nolans.
Bro, half my friends were fucking spirits growing up.
Yeah, that sounds normal.
So this is in Ireland, Dublin.
Oh, definitely they got ghosts.
Dude, I'm already afraid. Hold on.
Let me see the actual minute marks. Here, I'll fast forward it.
It's all right. Let's see.
If the prank.
Take a look at that.
All right, door open. Door shuts.
Okay,
This
somebody.
is at what time?
I don't know. 3:07.
In the morning. Okay, that's when creepy stuff happens.
And these are motion detected cameras, so
Okay.
they turn on when they see motion.
Okay, confirmed.
And then, let's see, right around now. So a locker's just moving on its own. And then,
Kind of
let
scary.
me fast forward to here.
That would scare the fuck out of me if I was.
And there's more stuff coming.
Whoa.
So papers flying out of a locker.
How the fuck would these kids do this?
Oh, they could do this, dude. They're children and they're bored. It's Ireland. They haven't done anything in hundreds of years.
And then check, this is the last thing that happens.
The last thing they had was a.
There.
How would they do that?
Last thing they had was
With
a
a rope?
disease. What was the big disease they had there? Plague.
With a rope?
Yeah.
So you're saying ropes on everything?
Ropes on ropes on ropes, dude.
No.
Just kids with ropes?
Let's try that again. Let me see that shit.
Yeah, let's see a little bit of that dirty magic again,
I gotta
Shin.
see that shit again.
Don't,
Now, do you see anything? Do you see a rope on that?
So there's a door here,
Well, the door thing is easy because it's
be
just
fishing
somebody
line.
opens a door, you know?
but no one's there.
Is there?
For it to close shut, the rope would have to be on the other end. I guess you got to have rope on each ends. There's no ropes.
And then
if
here
anything, it's
again?
computer
Brandon, you
generated.
don't-
No, they have rope in Ireland, dude. And that's somebody pushing a locker, dude. Or it's two
the
people
wall.
fucking inside of a locker.
Yeah, because you can see there's a window there, so people could have been on the
Yes.
other side.
Okay, and then how do you?
I mean, that looks like it's empty. That
So
looks
let's go look at this part here.
How did this open it up? Hold on.
And then papers flew out. Papers flew out first, it looked like, right?
It did kind of. Can you go back and look at
Yeah.
that? That was interesting.
So
simultaneous.
it came out, same time.
So, but then how this wet floor sign?
This is cool.
And let's see how it moves. What part of it moves first, Jen?
Let's go watch. Here it is.
Looks like he was pulled up from the side.
Yep.
Go slow. Hold on.
Slow it down, brother, or...
It's YouTube.
Well, yeah. You can do something.
It's got to be
Wow.
fishing line.
Damn, powerful MJ
It's gotta be-
educating chin
It's
on.
got to be fishing
Thanks,
line.
MJ.
Ooh, it's nice of him to say thank you, too.
Holy shit, it's slow now.
Yeah.
This is cool though.
All right, just give it about half an hour.
Dude, look at that.
Here we go, right here. Let's see what
That's
this
scary,
action
though.
is. You got to believe in the dark magic.
It does seem more scary now that we're waiting for it.
Because that was cool, that sign.
There.
Uh-huh.
Like, we know, like, we don't have any fucking idea.
No, I know.
dude.
Like
We're
the
just
three
guessing.
dorks are gonna figure it out. Like we're some sort of ghost hunters. Hey, fuck both of you. This is, you know what? I like the lady who's caught in Egypt better. She wasted my time less than this bullshit. God damn it!
Dude, they busted a man in
all
my
I
town
know-
trying to be a ghost, dude. They
Really?
caught a man, yeah.
Really, what was he doing? Grabbing girls?
No, trying to keep a motel haunted and trying to make it haunted to be on a...
I believe in it.
Do
Get-
you get charges pressed if you do that type of shit? Or
I mean, they caught him driving a Dodge Ram and he was wearing a ghosting outfit.
yeah, that's creepy.
I mean, that's a crime.
Is that it, Chin? Or you got more dying kids?
There's another one.
What is it?
Someone died. Just kidding. This is a DMV employee that dressed up as a sloth.
It's hilarious.
fucking
That's also
funny.
from the movie Zootopia.
That's funny.
That's where you got it
Which
from.
is,
Oh, who
I
was
laughed
that?
so hard in that scene.
Oh, yeah, I
on
saw that. It's
Zootopia.
beautiful at a DMV.
Yeah.
And he
That's
probably
gr-
killed himself after.
Damn, why you gotta take it dark, Theo?
Well, you brought it up dark, dude. The lady's about to get killed in a prison. I didn't know about her till I got here. Now I have to think about her tonight.
This part's hilarious.
I love this.
You call
Have you seen Zootopia?
Humped camel.
3 humped camel. Pregnant.
So he just told him a joke.
Watch how long it takes for him to respawn. Look at his face. So stupid.
Very funny, very funny.
She's in a hurry too.
Hey,
Wait.
Priscilla.
Oh, no. Yes. Flash.
What?
Flash is his name?
Yeah.
No.
You call
A 3-humped camel. Pregnant. Okay, great. We
Three
got it. Please.
humped.
So funny. Ah.
Oh, my God.
Here,
Yes, yeah. Hurry.
you.
Dude, remember
a
when
great
printers would had that stuff on the side? You would
Yes.
print and
And
you
you
had to
go,
rip those things off. That was so awesome, man.
Is that it, Chin?
That's it.
That's funny.
Now, how long have you guys known Chin is what I want to know here.
When we left Fox Sports, we hired Chin.
That's beautiful.
So how long we been here, Chin? How long we been together?
Probably exactly a year this month.
Oh yeah,
that's
November.
awesome, man.
Or November, right?
Yeah. We started in November.
Damn, it's been a year.
I know. Sounds crazy.
I wanted to give a little
Congrats.
drop in knowledge.
Drop of knowledge.
That I had. I heard two really cool Japanese concepts that my friend Hunter Motz explained on Mixed Mental Arts, my other podcast.
What?
Get ready.
He's saying something?
Yeah,
Oh,
get
it's
that.
knowledge? My bad. I'll be quiet.
Well, do you know, for 10 points, do you know the two Japanese concepts of Ikigai and Katsugi?
Katsugi?
Yeah.
Katsugi is... You know what I like to do? Make a sound and see if it's an Asian word.
Katsugi!
Do it, and Chin will tell you.
I'll let you know right
Make
away.
one.
Huntam!
You said, God damn.
Yeah, you said, oh,
No.
damn.
What'd you say?
Huntam!
Look at his
That
face.
sounds country.
What about this one, dude? Boom.
I'm not even kidding. That sounds Vietnamese.
See?
Oh, shit.
I'm halfway around the world
I like
already.
It's a little racist,
Shit,
but it's
I'm
a
not
fun
even kidding.
game.
That sounds like Vietnamese.
One time I said
Dude.
truck one time. I said truck one time. Somebody said.
Oh,
Oh,
my God.
what the boy? What is that?
What's up, boy, in Vietnamese.
Oh, it's fun, dude. Try one.
It's a little racist.
But he's here.
Jack Tao.
There you go, dude.
I'm trying to think
What
what
is
I
it?
heard.
He ordered something.
Hey, you know what? It's a little racist, though, Theo. You know what I'm saying?
But it's fun if you are.
It is fun.
Yeah.
Some of those languages are like Vietnamese is a strong language.
Very, very strong.
You're good at it, Theo. I feel like you have some experience in the Asia.
Japanese is
We
more.
should do this at home.
There's more.
Redondo. Yeah.
You kagideshi bagaro.
Why do you flip flips like that?
Barundong.
I feel like it's a struggle for you. Like you're dying.
It's in me, bro.
Well, the reason is like when you say Derisha so haro is because there's a great deal of that in Japanese. They roll.
Ajubi.
Samurai.
Ajubi.
Bushido, samurai, kamikaze. I mean, I'm being so
Hey, Callan, you're
stereotypical.
not dead serious.
Yeah.
Brian's not really trying to speak Japanese right now.
Yes, I am. Harakshiro. You know what that means? Harakshiro.
Yeah.
It means hurry up.
Oh, harachara.
Is that true, Chit?
Yeah. No, he doesn't
Is that
know.
Japanese?
Hey, man, it's Japanese.
He
That's
knows a
Korean.
lot, though.
He's from Riverside, bro.
He's from
Japanese.
Texas.
Oh, you are?
He's from
Japanese and
Texas.
Korean
That's
are very
awesome, dude.
different languages, Brendan Schaub.
I know, but I've been with
my God.
airports and I'll ask what they're speaking. He knows.
Yeah.
Wow, that's cool.
I always pretend I know, and I just give him wrong information.
No, he's lying.
I'm just kidding.
Beautiful.
I'm kidding.
That's a good game.
I talked to this stone smith. This guy was a Marine who was like, "What do I do with my?" I know.
No, somebody who still has a job
No,
from the
I
1700s.
did a podcast with him. Listen, he's a stonesmith where he does like he's like, what can I do?
You did a podcast with Stone Smith?
Yeah, it sounds like
been
whatever.
exciting.
14 listeners?
No, listen, it was fascinating because the guy he was this Marine. He's built like a brick shit house.
Yeah,
and
of
the
course
guy,
he's a
the guy
stonesmith.
goes, he didn't know what to do with the job. He was a soldier for a long time. Comes out and he goes, this economy, what am I going to do? He learns this. He goes and takes this by accident. Sees these guys talking about stone cutting, and he learns the ancient art of fucking stonesmithing, which means like these guys can build walls and like fire pits and even houses, laying stone on stone and without any mortar. So without it, they can create archways. It's an ancient technique, right? So back in the day, they didn't use mortar. So you got to cut that fucking stone just perfectly and put it together, and they'll last 300 fucking years. Those walls, like that shit lasts forever. So why would you learn that ancient art? Well, guess what? Rich people pay a fuckload
Yeah, my neighbors
for
are
a
doing
driveway like that, or a fire pit, or a stairway, or a house. Woo! Because it's and when you deal with a guy like that, he's like, I create beauty. He's built fucking like just like huge. All he does is he goes 70% of the men who come to work for him don't make the cut. It's just, and he'll go, I'll come into a driveway.
Because they get bored?
It's just too hard. Look, because it's so precise. You come to the driveway, check this out. 500 tons of rock, and it calls it raw rock. Now, it's not stone till the man dresses it down, till he dresses it properly.
Wow.
So you got granite, 500 tons of fucking granite. And then he goes, I'm going to take this and I'm going to turn that into something beautiful.
Wow.
And you got to dress it every single stone. And they have all these rituals and stuff. And he was talking about this fucking, like he's a real samurai. He's like this huge guy. And I got these two awesome concepts from him. He goes, well, I live the art of ikigai. And I was like, what is that? Ikagi. He goes, something like that. And he goes, well, it's the Japanese thing of my life. And I believe everybody should live this way. It goes like this. Am I good at it? Do I enjoy it? Oh, look, I'm good at it. I enjoy it. The world needs it, and I get paid for it. And he goes, and that is when you satisfy all of those four things, you will master something.
I'm good at it. I enjoy it. The world needs it.
I'm
and
good
I
at
get
it.
paid for
I enjoy it. The world needs it, and I get paid for it. Wow. That's what that should be. He said that should be all your young men, young people in this world. That should be your guiding principle. Then he talked about kitsugi, which is the idea of the ancient. So the Japanese, they'll take a pot and they'll break it. Like a vase. And the idea is you put it together, you fill the cracks in with gold. And that's a metaphor for your life because we all come broken as people. And you're talking about therapy and all. This is what I was thinking about this. And then it's up to you to fill all your fucking broken cracks with gold. And that is the Japanese notion of how you become a work of art, how your life and you as a person become a work of art. Katsugi. So
Pot of
think
gold,
about
boy.
that. You come.
Shitter.
You're supposed to be broken. As you get older, fill those fucking cracks with a little gold. Everybody.
like that,
Those
man.
are two Japanese concepts I wanted to share with everybody.
Hatsugi.
Hatsugi to you.
And I want,
to you,
and I
man.
swear to God,
I hope you find your gold.
I kind of want to
bro.
build. I kind of want to
Me
build
too,
shit
man.
out of stone. I really do.
You know what? I could see you getting into some type of masonry or outdoor training of some type of a species.
I
or
need
something.
it.
Like
It's-
building shoes or something.
It's
out of
well,
wood.
it's so honest.
Or
Like you
beating
can't
rich people
think
for
about
money.
think about working with rock where you can't use
Oh
mortar.
my god, man! I would rather do anything
I don't know,
else
man.
than build rocks.
I don't know. It's a work of art because you have to be honest. If you don't do it perfectly precise, it doesn't work.
I got so much other shit I'd rather do.
I don't know, dude. It's an art form.
You should take that up. You
Create
have so
beauty.
much time.
I know.
I bet you'd finish projects on time too.
Yeah.
You'd be so good at that.
think so, dude?
You'd be really responsible.
What do you mean? Wait, I feel like you're being
Projects
sarcastic.
at 50.
I feel like I'm being
Hey,
sarcastic.
pick up rock shaping.
You don't know my dream. Don't fucking piss on my dream,
pick
bro.
up rock shaping at 50.
You don't, it's not rock shaping. It's rock dressing, motherfucker.
is, bro.
Oh, okay. I guess I'm dealing with a room full of ignorance right
Well, it's just you trying to just not face the fact that you got here late.
now. Yeah, maybe you're right about that.
Theo,
I'm joking,
you're starting a
bro.
podcast,
Theo,
my
on.
brother.
Yeah, I got a
You've been
podcast
doing
called
it.
This
It's
Past
a great
Weekend.
podcast.
Yeah, man, it comes out every Monday, and it's been great. And then I'm just going to be in Huntsville, Alabama next week at the Stand Up Live.
Where else are you at?
I'll be in Calgary at a place called Cowboys just one night, and I think that's November 1st with December 1st with Mike Young.
Oh, Mike
and
Young,
Andrew-
my boy.
Your boy,
Love
and Andrew
Mike.
Santino.
I love it.
I love
and Pete
Santino.
Giovine. So we're pretty
Damn,
excited about
killer
that.
lineup.
Yeah, so just one night in Calgary at this place called Cowboys. But otherwise, I'll be in Huntsville, Alabama, November 16th through the 19th. And you can check out my podcast This Past Weekend.
Nice. Pete
Dope,
Gio-
man.
Giovanni.
And dude, I appreciate you guys having me here so much. You know,
Open door
I like-
policy with you. You're the fun,
Always.
you make me laugh harder than anyone, man.
Thanks, man. I like being around you guys, and I just appreciate getting to work with you the other night and to see you at the clubs this week.
You're a
man.
work of Kutsugi, dude.
It's always a
You're
joy.
the best.
All your
man.
cracks are full of gold.
Yeah, good luck finding gold,
Thanks, dude.
and good luck with your rock building.
I appreciate that, man.
It's not rock building. It's rock dressing. I'm not going to
Good
tell
luck
you that again.
shaping your rock.
And it's not rock. It's stone.
Tell your therapist about shaping rock.
It's stone.
I'm trying to not shape my rocks as much because it can become habitual and you can have a bad habit of jerking off at night.
Okay, but
It's a legit point.
but like before it touches human
B,
beings,
tell them where
it's
you're going
rock.
to be, man.
I'm going to be in New York City, November 17th and 18th at Gotham Comedy Club.
If the fires permit.
if the fires permit, and then we got.
Not if you pick up rock building. You don't have time for comedy.
It's not. I'm going to tell you again.
Hey, end of the day, leave me. Rock building.
It's about
It's dressing,
fucking.
bro.
I love
Dude.
playing with Legos when I was a kid.
Don't say it.
You're telling me he just does it with rocks?
Don't say that.
And then drops Japanese
No.
metaphors?
No, it's
You build
stone.
rocks.
He's a stonesmith.
You build rocks.
You are ignorant. It's a stonesmith.
build rocks.
And he builds beautiful things.
Yeah, I did too when I was 12.
And don't ask me about rammed earth housing.
Yeah,
You
I
don't
won't.
fucking- I can't
I
talk to you
definitely
about
won't.
this shit.
Keep on with your dates.
I'm in. I'm at Wise Guys Thanksgiving weekend, and then I am at Cobb's Comedy Club December 7th, 8th, and 9th. Come see me.
Let's see. This is coming out Thursday morning. Tonight, I'm in Charlotte.
Are you
I'm
really?
in Charlotte.
Right?
Friday and Saturday, I am at Zany's in Nashville. Sunday, I'm in Columbus. Come see me, tfatk.com. Most of the shows are sold out, but we're releasing my comp tickets. So it's Charlotte tonight, Friday, Saturday, Nashville, Sunday, Columbus. Get them, tfatk.com. This is the Final Kid. We're out.